Anyways, there's all this shit in this thing. I knocked it all over, and it clattered all over the porcelain sink, all over the floor. And I tripped on something and sent a bunch of other shit going, went flying. And then I was like cleaning it all up. I'm like, it's probably noisy as fuck down here.
Nope. Couldn't hear you.
No, did you hear us in the basement yelling up through the laundry?
Yeah, I can hear that clear as day. It's Dad, let's go fuck with him. So I did. I'm sitting there taking a dump. I'm grabbing everything because the fucking door will not lock. It also won't shut. It kept opening up. So I just, he's got like this little fucking, I don't know what it is. It's like a little
You
book
took all
rack.
the magazines off of it and the books.
I took all the books on the floor, everything I could find within reach that was remotely heavy. I stacked it on this thing and I pushed it up against the door to shut it.
There wasn't like a towel in there? You could just...
Yeah, but I couldn't reach it.
Oh.
He has short little arms.
I have long
Like a
arms.
Tyrannosaurus
I have
Rex.
long arms, but...
I don't think you thought this plan through.
100% in a bitch.
Well, while the soft serve machine was going, I didn't want to,
welcome to the Electric Brony and My Little Pony podcast.
Yes, we are bronies.
Yes.
Oh, and then apparently his roommates were douchebags because there's like 3 different types of hairstyling gel, like 3 different brands. No soap. So I had to find gel douche and use that.
You had to find more gel, dude.
Yeah, and he has Old Spice gel douche.
Well, I'm in Def Mech. That was Dan. There's Casey.
The porn guy.
Should I open this one?
And then, yeah, go and open it. And Apathy Tony. And we have here...
Nothing but static.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah. Oh, man, it smells right.
Doritos Tapatio.
Right now they're...
Yeah,
they're,
stop the
I
deal.
want to try one.
Stop
Are
the
they
deal.
hot? Is that shit hot?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's salsa picante.
I'm probably not going to
They're not particularly hot.
That's just
They're
legit.
just like the salsa ones. They're a little hotter than ours.
Oh, man, these are legit.
Oh god, I wonder how bad we get these.
These would be great with some sour cream or some other dipping
Oh,
sauce.
yeah. Fucking A. Fucking, whatever the fuck
Yeah, can I get a
this
soda
company's
from
called.
somebody? Jesus.
What? Let's see.
No, if I ate any more, I would be in trouble.
He just took a shit.
What?
You
Want a beer?
didn't you?
I was talking about pooping. I made the girl leave.
Yeah, these are legit.
Oh.
And
They're not
spicy.
bad. I don't see them going on a Dorito sandwich though.
Oh, man.
But like,
There's some ranch stuff?
yeah.
Whatever happened to Taco Bell making the taco shells out of Doritos? They had a thing to do that.
Taco shells out of Doritos?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think something bad happened with, they were going with Dorito.
Oh, like the volcano stuff?
Oh, you know the big Taco John's had the Frito burritos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Well, Frito burritos are good anyway.
Yeah.
It's like a Frito pie.
Anyway.
One of our D&D games, one of the guys...
No, we're having ponies.
Yeah, now it's
Alright.
about ponies.
What? Okay, what? D&D? Fat neck beards.
We're eating Fritos, and
Yeah.
we're talking about how greasy they were. And the one dude took a Frito, a single Frito, put it on a piece of paper, like a character sheet, and left it off to the side. By the end of the night, there was a grease stain, and it soaked right through the piece of paper.
Huh. That's not good.
Oh, wow. You mean Fritos are fried?
Hey,
Wow.
Who knew?
Hey,
I didn't.
Most snack foods are.
Unless they're
They
bad.
use nuts.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what the fuck that shit means.
What, tapatio?
Dorito
No,
means
Frito.
cheapo. Cheapo. Frito.
We're gonna listen to the second podcast.
You're so fucking racist.
Frito. Nacho. Dorito.
Oh, but
thing.
man, I tell you what, man. If you can, get yourself some Doritos Tapatio.
Yeah, I
This
giggle.
shit's legit. What was that? Yeah, it's like... These Doritos are like how I like my
Wow.
women.
These Doritos are actually made under license.
Huh?
These Doritos are made under license.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
No, but it's like... These Doritos are like how I like my women. Legit spicy and...
Square shape?
$4.29.
From Mexico.
I mean that... 4 1/3 feet tall.
4 1/3 feet.
Yeah, that's like Princess Celestia height.
Oh god.
There we
Wait,
go.
4 1/3 feet?
Well, you know,
I'm talking about the
ponies
size of the
this
desk
much.
right there.
That's like 3.
No, I'm 6'1". So what?
She-
4 feet would be like right here.
Yeah, about that. Maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah, that's
That's-
Princess Celestia
That's
height.
5 foot. Go down another foot.
Okay, yeah, then that's
That's
pony
what-
height. Dick sucking height.
Oh,
There we go. We've justified ourselves.
Wow.
What?
He has show notes. I have nothing to say about the episode.
Have
It
you
wasn't
seen the
particularly anything.
I thought it was
Yeah.
good.
you didn't like it.
No.
Why?
There was nothing interesting, really.
Dude!
A lot of
It's
shit
the best
happened.
episode since the zebra episode.
Aw,
No, I'd have to
I
say
would
this
say
is.
that.
I'd have to say this is like
I
my.
just did.
I liked it a lot.
Dude, this was
Your
like my
opinion,
favorite
Mitch.
episode so far. Besides the
If
two
you're
parts.
gonna ever show ponies to somebody who's not a brony, show them this or show them the Zecora first
Oh.
episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
One's
totally
best.
agree with that statement right there.
But this episode would be awful for a new person.
No, it wouldn't.
Why? Why not?
It-
Being the opposite of what I say doesn't make your argument necessarily valid.
No, because it's not girly. It talks about the history of the world. It's world building. There's a ton of world building in this.
And then
Yeah.
It also has a lot of a great deal of symbolic themes. in it.
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
the moral behind the whole episode is
It's about
really good
racism.
one.
It's about class warfare.
Yep.
You mean classism?
It's about the inherent the inherent
Stupidity
stupidity
of our
of the ruling
leaders.
class and the authority and. I almost think this episode was them wanting to say something about Occupy in the show, but
Really?
doing it in a way that you could get away with it talking about it to kids.
I don't think so.
Nah,
No, I
wouldn't
think
say
I
that
don't
much,
think it's
but
that. I don't think it's that. It's just a more of a.
I would- yeah.
It's more of a general commentary of.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of All Quiet on the Western Front.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's a really good.
But I also didn't care for that.
All Quiet on the Western Front is the movie and the book are horribly boring, but there's one part in it that makes the whole thing worth it. Is where basically All Quiet on the Western Front, for those of you who don't know, is a classic novel. Look it up on Wikipedia. Find it on what's that library thing online where you can
What's
find
the
No.
Project Gutenberg?
There you go.
Hello.
Thank you. Yeah, we're basically look it up. It's a novel about a bunch of German teenagers that end up getting drafted and fighting in World War One. And one of my favorite parts in the whole book, the thing that makes the rest of it worth it when it's really slow and boring, except for basically everybody dying in it. And spoilers, by the way.
What spoilers?
So, anyways, there's a part where they're all sitting there at a campfire in the middle of the night, and all of these 18-year-old German soldiers are like, "Wait a minute, what even started this war?" And there's a scene where they're on the French border and they sneak over the border and like hook up with all these French teenage girls, and they're like, yeah, we used to go across the border all the time. Like, why are we at war with these people now? I don't even understand what's going on. Well, they're sitting there at the campfire one night, and none of them know why the war started. None of them know why they're fighting and dying, and why they have to get drafted, and why they have to fight people that they used to think were their friends. And the one guy basically says that war is rich old men sending young poor men off to die. And so, like, the one character basically says he thinks what war ought to be is you do it once a year in the summer, and it's like a fair. And you hold the fair, and basically all the politicians that have problems with each other, they strip to the waist, and they each get a stick. And they fight it out one-on-one, and then whoever wins gets concessions. And everybody watches, and there's food, and there's drink. And I was like, yeah, that's what war ought to be. The politicians ought to do the fighting, not the young poor men for what rich old men can't get along about or decide. And that's kind of what I saw this episode about, is that none of the leaders could agree, and it was destroying everything. And their second-in-commands, their underlings, are all like, well, I don't hate you. Well, I hate you a little bit, but not as much as I hate my superior.
Yeah.
I ate too many. Oh, fuck. I ate too many. Fuck.
Are you burning up?
Yeah, it's fucking hot.
I thought that's how you like your
Did you
women.
call me a pussy?
I ate like 40 of them.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, jeez.
I had one and realized I better stop now.
Oh, God. Don't
You've been
don't.
eating your entire monologue, though.
Yeah, that's fine. You talk shit to me. You can have fun with this fucking Latina nose herpes you just caught.
Oh, Jesus, fuck, man. Don't get Tapatio Doritos. Fuck. You can't,
Well,
man, you can't just fucking
you need
go
a
at it
dipping
like...
sauce.
You
They're
can't just...
not Cool Ranch.
You can't just go at them.
Yeah, take a drink, stupid. No, go get some milk or bread. You need protein, seriously.
Hey, Doritos are made of bread products.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the worst idea ever. Basically, what just happened is imagine that cop pepper spraying the students, the Berkeley meme or whatever. Imagine that guy just came out of the bag and sprayed him in the freaking mouth.
God, it's like I was eating out Twilight Sparkle and she evolved in the Rapidash. Yeah.
The what?
Rapidash.
What's the
It's
Rapidash?
a Pokemon.
It's a fire pony.
Oh, okay.
With a unicorn. She transforms into one for like 3 seconds in
Yeah.
the first season.
There you go. Oh, fuck.
It is the funniest shit ever.
Rapidash?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people
Are you
said
sure
Super
there's-
Saiyan Twilight on them, too.
She gets angry and pissed and her mane goes
Are-
fiery for a
are
second.
you sure that it's not pronounced Rapidash?
Yeah, it's
Rapidash?
Rapidash.
Oh, okay.
To the
That's
fans,
right.
it might be
Rape
Rapidash.
dish isn't a Pokemon.
I was trying to make a joke and it wasn't.
That's your girlfriend.
That wasn't a good joke.
I got your joke. I was trying to go
What the
with it,
fuck?
too.
They don't have any bread or milk.
No, they
They're
don't, because
poor.
their roommates just left. But there is a Taco Bell nearby. You can go get a sour cream burrito.
Oh, he's licking his fucking hoodie. That's how bad it is.
It hurts. Ah!
No, it's like a persistent low fucking heat. It's like pepper spray.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And that's why, and you know what? Putting soda on it will just move it around your mouth. And that's why you don't use water to clean off pepper spray, because it'll just spread it around your body.
Fucking A, yeah. You can't. These aren't like regular Doritos. You can't just fucking pound into
Also,
that.
by the way, kids, if you ever get pepper sprayed, for the love of fucking Christ, do not use hot water to try and clean it
Oh,
off.
God.
It'll open your pores up and make it worse.
No, unless you want pain. Go for it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I think it's starting to settle down here.
Oh, well,
All right,
we
so
should get some
you-
Doritos to eat.
Okay, so
Well,
I'll
let me
find
figure
out.
after those 2 dumps I took earlier, my butt feels like your mouth. So.
Human centipede are
Oh, God,
awful.
I'd
Eat Doritos.
hate to be whoever's sewing his asshole after those fucking Tapatito Doritos fucking work their way through.
Now it's not like my mouth is alright, but it's like my lips are burning.
Yeah, because you got some on your...
Yeah, yeah.
So you open your mouth like a shark, throw the chip in, eat chip.
What if you end up like throwing it and it ends up sticking in the back of your throat like a shuriken and it like cuts off the uvula as it flies back there?
Well, then
Do
you're
you
screwed.
not have the sense that lets you know where your body parts are in relative space?
I just knocked a bunch of shit over upstairs, so...
Apparently not.
Yeti can't do anything.
Note to
right.
self: wash hands before jerking off tonight.
Oh man, my penis is really hot and orange. What did I do?
It's a good thing you have a gut and you're not flexible. Imagine if you could actually suck yourself off and you forgot and you went at it tonight. You'd be like,
Oh, my
Cheers,
boner's getting harder.
I better come quick to take away the burning.
Does that count as a milk product?
It's got protein.
Yeah, it does.
I would consider it clam chowder.
Anyway,
And just in time.
so what?
Oh, I said something fucked up. People walked in the door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was gonna say, why are you staring at me?
Because he walked in.
I did not.
I don't know.
I do have show notes too. In fact, I have the
yeah,
I have the longest,
we gotta get back on topic.
I have the longest page of show notes I've ever. Those are hot as fuck, by the way. Do you
They're
have
not.
milk or bread or something protein?
No, because I ate like half a bag and then just my face just caught on
He's
fire.
a fancy cook guy. He loves things.
Hey, Robin, do you bring your futa over here and bukkake him so his
No.
face doesn't burn anymore?
No. Wait, come over here and let me suck your
You
cock.
just sounded like those retarded video game college commercials that throw out video game and electronic buzzwords. And they
Oh,
don't
that
actually
shit!
mean
That
a whole
shit!
lot.
You mean those commercials that G4 plays at like 1 in the morning? Yeah, I hate those things.
I do too, actually.
I think you should move like this. Click.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, show notes.
I got longest list of show notes I've ever made.
Okay, start off with the first.
There are some tangents in my show notes where I took an exit ramp but yeah.
And
Okay.
then she had a dick.
Okay, let's start. Ponies with noses up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
When
it's
they first-
cancer law.
That's been
Yeah.
established.
You only see
before.
two of them, though.
We've established that.
Two of them walk by with their noses so far in the air, like higher than I've ever seen a Russian stick their nose in the air
That's
here in
because
America.
furries have a very high marriage rate.
What? They're inbred? Blue bloods? What?
No, furries have a very high marriage rate. It was actually just completely unrelated.
Why do we let him talk?
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You need an electricity
'Cause-
buzzer tool.
I'll just
Yeah.
throw this hammer at him like
That
I'm
works.
a boss in Mario.
Okay, yeah, but that's already been established that that's the cancer law populace.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, tongue stuck to candy cane.
That was funny.
Yeah,
was
that
pretty
was actually
funny.
fun.
Like
Yeah.
that movie. I couldn't remember was it a
Christmas story.
Christmas
A Christmas
story, yeah.
story. I couldn't
24
think of
hours
Christmas
Christmas
Tale.
story.
Actually,
24
it's
hours
like
of
Harold and
Christmas.
Kumar's very special 3D Christmas as well now.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and then in parentheses, also some perv probably made porn of it already.
Yeah, Harold
Yeah,
and
no,
Kumar
actually, yeah.
already did that.
Yeah.
He got his dick stuck to
Yeah.
a
No,
pole.
what did you talking
Well, no, the
But yes,
the
yes.
underage ponies licking the.
Yeah,
candy cane.
actually, I've
Yeah.
seen one
I
or
was like,
two
somebody photoshopped the wiener.
Why would you freeze your penis so much that a tongue gets stuck to it?
already. What? How would you? Quiet.
What if it's a corpse dick in the morgue?
Well, then they would be necrophiles, right?
Also, that elementary school tour went horribly wrong.
I was like, who let them get near that candy cane?
Oh, next scene, Frosty the Snow Pony.
Yeah,
That was pretty
kinda
cool.
There was a bunch
yeah.
of tributes in this
But
show.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see a bunch of Calvin and Hob pony snow people.
Oh yeah,
That
like
would've been cool.
like a giant fucking like I
They
don't know,
fucking dropped them off.
Hydra ripping apart ponies and shit.
Yeah.
That would have been so awesome if there was a Calvin and Hobbes shout out.
A
pony.
snow beast eating snow horse pony.
Yeah,
And
snow
in
ponies.
parentheses, I put hat and all because they're putting the hat on the snow
Yeah.
pony.
Yeah.
You never got to see them come to life though. I assume if that would have happened, they would have gotten their pantsuit off.
Why? Who owns that one?
Who owns Frosty?
I thought it was like a folk story.
Disney
Yeah.
does.
Huh?
Disney owns them, doesn't they?
No, Disney doesn't own that.
Oh.
We can
But-
look it up. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But then, one of the little things I really liked is right after that, Pinkie Pie does that Roadrunner thing.
That
Oh,
was-
yeah.
That was really cute.
That's my
That
next
was-
note. She does a red tornado. If you
Yeah.
know DC comic superhero.
Yeah.
Also, I called it a half Taz,
Yeah.
like Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah.
Ah,
But it's so
That
fun.
sounds like an awful sexual position to have.
Well, there's also
It's-
a pro
it's-
wrestler named Taz, and he
Oh,
used to have
yeah.
some moves like the Taz Mission, and,
Yeah.
which was a judo like
Judo chop.
scarfold.
But I really like how the back half of her body is like full cartoon. The front half is still kind of
Yeah.
trying to stick to the laws of physics.
And then, how the fuck is Pinkie Pie not obese? Because she's just stuffing her face with sweets.
Cheat
again.
codes. We've established cheat codes.
She has a high metabolism, which means she's gonna die at 30.
Well, I have a boss who only eats candy and drinks coffee, and she's as skinny as a fucking twig. Trust
Oh
me.
my god.
Remind me sometime to tell you the
Methamphetamines.
story about this crazy freaking speed freak I knew. And the dude, you know, most speed freaks get all skinny and all shaky. He wasn't like that. This dude would take speed and lift weights.
Oh,
And he was the most, like, he looked skinny until he flexed. This dude, he should have entered bodybuilding competitions. He had the most definition.
just veins everywhere?
No, like, muscle striations.
Oh, man. Really?
Like when he flexed. Like the type of thing that a bodybuilder
Yeah.
to get that on stage has to not drink water for 3
Yeah.
days.
This guy just...
And then eat a bunch of sugar candy before they go on stage. A lot of the shit they do is really unhealthy. This dude had that all the time because he would take speed and then hit the gym. That dude had the most impressive physique I've ever fucking seen. I'm not in any way, shape, or form suggesting that you follow that regimen.
He's skinny as a twig until he flexes.
See your
No,
doctor.
like
See your doctor first.
See your
He wasn't like skinny as a twig. He was thin, but then like you were like, well, he looks like a thin jock, and then he would like flex, or you'd see him move, and you're like, oh my god.
So he was like a really fit, like, Asian dude.
No, he was a crazy white blonde.
Oh,
dude,
okay.
like- Oh, and yeah, it's a little quick side note. He also used to do Taekwondo, and then like I had done a bunch of martial arts at that point, and he would try to tell me like, I should teach you martial arts. I'm like, I already know him. Oh yeah, you think you're blah blah blah. And he would always give me shit that I didn't know what he knew. And he actually tried to spar me once while I was at work. He came into my work and tried to spar me. This is like Pilot Truck Stop. And the thing is freaking, he was actually amazing at blocking. He could block all my hand techniques. And I started using some Wing Chun I picked up from Jeet Kune Do, and I trapped his hands, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, end of the story. He was actually beating me until I basically shoved him backwards, and he went ass first onto a fucking hanger. On the sales
Oh,
floor.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Until you anal.
And it like went in his pants, and he fell, and he was like hanging half off the sales rack. And I went, oh, sorry. And I helped him off, and he's like, damn. And I went back to the office, and my old fucking boss, this old rude motherfucker, was just laughing and laughing. He's like, he was kicking your ass for a second there, and then you got him good. I thought he had you. So anyways, what do I got next? Oh, this is a little side tangent thing where it doesn't have so much to do with the episode, but something that happened in the episode made me start thinking. I was like, Spike burnt something again. Like right after the Pinkie Pie thing, like Spike burnt something, or he breathed flame to like. Did he send another letter, or did he just burn something?
He just burned, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But it wasn't green flame. It wasn't green flame.
Oh, he has to use a special one to send a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't
Here's
green
my
flame.
thought. I was like, does Spike's manifesto end up going to Celestia? And I started writing what his manifesto would sound like. I know it has very little to do with the episode, but this is funny. I've got a cold right now, so
He's like
my
a
voice is all
stand-up
off.
guy,
But
just jotting down everything he
let
thinks
me
of.
try and do this. One day, the fakes and phonies, the perverts and the politicians will look up at us and beg for friendship, and I'll say no.
Yeah.
That's what his manifesto.
That would have been
I
funny
think
before
that
the
Princess
movie.
Celestia gets this, like, poof, oh, new mail. What the hell?
Return to sender.
Yeah. Okay, what's next? Cherry Dude Buzz Killing Derpy.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Derpy
yeah.
sticks her head through the curtains
was
and is all like
sad.
waving to everybody.
Yep, yep.
And then some male pony with
It's
freaking-
like, get out.
with a cherry. He had cherries for freaking Cutie Mark.
Yeah.
He was like, stop it.
Yeah, but I loved how the
They
hub
call
actually-
it, and that's why they call him Cherry Popper.
Yeah.
Oh.
I loved how the hub was like, hey, keep an eye out for your fanfic Derpy or whatever they said exactly. I can't remember. And then it's just Derpy waving.
Well, yeah, I thought it was
fans.
really funny because they always like try to hide her.
Yep.
And I was
And
like,
he-
wait a minute, did she just break the fourth wall like Pinkie Pie?
No.
Like-
No, she was waving to the crowd.
Yeah, she was waving to the crowd.
I was like, why was she even there? And why was she waving to everybody?
She's
Well, why
a
wouldn't
stagehand.
you
She's
wave
like,
to
And once
everybody?
again, the show canon has ruined some fanon. Because in my personal fanon, she's an assassin, remember? And why would she be like, oh, hey, everybody, look where I am?
Because the dumbest person could
You never
not have
expect-
possibly pulled off that job.
There you go. I like that.
well, you're
Or-
upset
or-
that she has the same job you had?
What, being a stagehand?
Yeah.
I did notice there was a bunch of stagehand stuff going on. And
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were gonna notice that there's a bunch of.
I didn't leave a note about that. I guess that's work stuff. That's boring.
No,
I haven't had any
shout out to
stagehand work for
Dan.
months and months and months. I don't even know if I am a stagehand anymore. I don't know. Anyways, what's my next note? It's a Rainbow Dash Xmas special, starring it's a Rainbow Dash Christmas special because Rainbow Dash came in and I just the Christmas episode. So I went off on another tangent and I was all like, starring Perry Cuomo and the cast of Star Wars. That dead chick from Golden Girls will sing.
Oh yeah.
Also, a bunch of comedians you're too young to remember. And for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm making fun of the Star Wars special. Look it up online. You can
they're horrible.
Watch it. It'll blow your goddamn mind.
Yeah, that Daikon 4 video, it's like that but bad.
Dude, the Daikon 4 video was fucking epic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the
Yeah, it was
Daikon 4
badly
video
epic.
but bad.
What is Daikon for? Rad
Daikon is a anime convention in Japan, and oftentimes the big name studios will make special videos for them.
Well, it was small.
This was back when like Gynax was just a tiny little company.
Gynax did an opening video with a bunny girl flying on like a fucking guitar and shit.
Yeah, and they had like Cobra Commander and Darth Vader fighting each other,
cool,
and like
crazy shit.
That sounds cool.
the USS Enterprise.
We'll have to show
a
you
whole
that.
bunch of like copyrighted shit that they just didn't give a fuck
the thing
about.
is, in Japan, the copyright holder has to go after. There's nobody doing it for them.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. Next note. Let's see here. Fluttershy is stronger than Twilight Sparkle's magic
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because she grabbed her with her telekinesis.
and couldn't pull her out.
And I guess that's me. That's me being a superhero comic fan, like a big comic book guy. Is I never think of what the unicorns do as magic, like the pony fandom does. I always think like, oh, telekinesis. They all have telekinesis or psychokinesis.
What I thought was funny that the distance in between her and Fluttershy maintained the same when she was being pulled back. Like the telekinesis was stuck like a rope.
Oh, like it had a push.
No, it was funny because when she got yanked backwards,
Oh, so sort of like
An
Elfin
invisible rope. Yeah.
yeah,
It's like
it was
Elfin
funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was.
okay.
So it's
It was
more like
a
it's more like they call it's like they replace telekinesis as a word with magic.
Yeah.
But they can
So-
do other shit with it. Too.
Well, yeah, they could
like
teleport.
yeah.
Well,
Find
I mean,
jewels.
have we really seen them? I
We
mean,
haven't seen them do a whole lot.
Well, from what I've seen,
Yeah.
it seems
Although
like
she was
everybody.
able to fabricate wings.
and she did. I mean, she was able to do enchantments, but
Yeah.
is that really?
Well, now, here's the thing. The way I look at it, I think this is how it works: is that all the unicorns have magic, basically telekinesis.
Yeah,
But if they go and learn spells, they can now do other stuff like teleport, like make themselves wings, all that crazy shit
Well,
that they do.
That's
Yeah.
what Twilight does.
Right, but
Increase
not,
that
not,
dragons
not all of
can-
them
Not
have
all the
studied it.
unicorns do that.
Like
yeah.
Rarity hasn't.
yeah. It's like in the fanfic Fallout Equestria, they actually do that where all unicorns know telekinesis, but they have to go and learn more skills,
Yeah.
or
Skill
like,
building.
or like they have to like work out like. And at the beginning, it's like she can't lift a railroad car.
Does she lift weights then with the telekinesis to get?
No,
it up
she
and
she practices. Yeah.
That's
Let
like
me
something
start with
that-
a twig.
You ever read
In a
any of the
tree.
Wild Cards? It was a series of novels that was basically trying to take superheroes and make them realistic and put them in the real world.
Okay.
And there's actually something they mentioned once about like somebody's, or maybe it was one of the comics. Or I want to say it was Wild Cards. But they basically what they said was they're like, the dangerous thing about our powers. And they're like, what's that? And they're like, it's like a muscle. They're like every time you use it, it gets bigger. And they were basically talking about somebody who had a really nasty power, and they're like, every time he uses it, he gets more and more powerful. Like, anyways,
Until he becomes collateral damage man.
next note: Twilight Sparkle pulling hard. She was like
Yeah.
pulling with her own body,
Yeah.
like
No,
it
but
was
that's
like
why
a rope.
It was like an attach.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Then we had them arguing again about what were they arguing about? It was Applejack and Rarity, right?
Well, here's the thing. I actually rewound. This is right about the time the window flies open,
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
and I rewound it to see if Rainbow Dash had knocked open the window or somebody had. No, it opened on its own.
I thought it was.
You don't see it, but all of a sudden you hear a clatter, and then the wind comes in.
I always assumed it was the elemental pony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what you realize by the end of the episode. But at the time, I was like, "Did Rainbow Dash knock
And
it
to
open?"
me,
And I
that was
rewound.
the coolest thing.
Well, and I thought it was weird that how like it's like why the fuck didn't because Rainbow Dash was right there by the window. It's
Why
like
wouldn't
why
you
did
just shut it?
yeah why did Applejack have to go all the way across the room to I thought that was
Because Rainbow Dash is a lazy bitch.
it's like season 2 is really showing.
She's
Season,
elemental ponies trying to exert influence.
well, I think season 2 is really showing that like Rainbow Dash is a huge fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're trying to get...
She's the alpha pony.
Yeah.
She's a dick to everybody.
Okay.
Dude, if that's being alpha,
It's pretty...
Okay, so the next note is, in quotation marks, peaceful rule of Celestia. And I was like, this play is nothing but state-sponsored propaganda.
I thought too, because I mean, it does give a pretty interesting backstory, but it's like, that's fucking been tarted up and sugar-coated.
Oh, yeah, they left out the part where there was an ethnic cleansing of like
Yeah.
some fourth pony race that nobody remembers anymore.
That like, even though
ponies.
there
all the seahorses! They killed off all the seahorses and they covered up. It's like the Armenian genocide. Look that up, kids. Google it. You'll get pissed.
Ogle Armenian genocide.
Yeah, fucking these ponies, these goddamn pony bitches are nothing but a bunch of Holocaust
Oh,
deniers.
actually, if they did kill all the annoying fuzzy guys, I would actually be fine with that.
yeah.
Fuzzy guys.
You didn't see G1, bro.
Oh, they used to have like snorks or
Oh,
something.
God.
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say dozers.
They were like,
Dozers
they
are
were
Dozers
like
are
a
awesome.
little
The
type
what?
of Ewok
Fraggle
type
Rock.
Oh, yeah,
Brothers?
dozers? Yeah, hell
They
yeah.
were like a little type of Ewok things.
Yeah. Anyway,
You're an Ewok.
Fucking Muppets, huh?
today I ate a
here's
dozer.
another thing too. Where the fuck were the sheep? No, there were no sheep actors in that freaking play.
And no
The
zebras.
sheep,
Sheep aren't
there's a
sentient.
bunch of races here that are not do not get a voice in the
But
state.
it's about the
That's 'cause-
founding of Canterlot.
Yeah, it's
You don't
the
talk
founding
about
of
all the
Canterlot.
black dudes when you're talking about the revolution, do
Hey,
you?
hey, who do you think built all those goddamn houses? Sheep labor.
Cheap labor, yeah.
Sheep
No,
labor.
sheep
Yeah,
labor.
because ponies don't want to do that work anymore.
Well, actually,
And then what happens when all of a sudden you have a bunch of problems? You got to have somebody be a scapegoat, right? And there's only one goat, right? So what do? You put all the sheep in pens to deport them back to Sheepville or wherever the fuck they're from. I don't
And
know.
now we're getting to the
From
really
some
interesting
land.
part where we get to see the individual. I mean, they call them tribes, but really they're just individual
Clans.
nations or
Yeah.
clans.
I just saw them as clans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was clans as well.
But it's like you have and
Everything
they
goes
do
back to
have
Scotland.
they do interact with each other. They do trade with each
They
other.
have a
Trade?
A
That was
barter
not
system.
trade.
no, what was it called? Symbiotic relationship.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but
No,
no,
not
that
parasitic.
was because if anything, it shows how useless
Unicorn
Celestia and Luna are, because the unicorns can take care of the day-night cycle perfectly well on their own.
The rest of my notes are all about this.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but the thing is that if the Pegasi didn't make it rain well enough and just wanted to fuck with them, then there'd be no food for anyone.
Yeah.
yeah. It was there was a bad.
What
there was a-
did the magical horns do?
They gave them day and light, but they.
Oh yeah.
Without
but
white
like we
cock
were
crops
saying
don't grow.
before,
See,
they
symbiotic.
lost that skill because they didn't.
If there was one of them gone, nothing would have worked.
yeah.
That's
Well,
that's
here's what I
a
looked at it
symbiosis.
is my next note was that the Earth ponies are the farmers and workers, Pegasi were the military, and unicorns are the royalty.
Oh, the bourgeoisie.
Wait,
Yeah,
Who's
that
watching?
too.
How-
But
how are
really,
the
no,
Pegasi
the
military,
unicorns
though?
were because the unicorn. I mean, if anything, in that initial scene, the only ones who looked comparatively modern were the Pegasi. The Earth ponies looked bedraggled in middle age.
The
And,
Earth
and
ponies were dressed
medieval.
like middle-aged peasants and serfs.
Yeah, they
yeah.
were the
The
peasants.
And-
Pegasi were
and-
wearing armor like they were knights
The
or
one
Roman
Pegasus.
No, the initial ones you saw were in togas, and were very clean and well maintained. The unicorns,
Yeah, they were like
the
the
unicorns look just as peasantry as the
Yeah.
Earth
One of them
ponies.
had a crown.
Yeah, one of them.
Well,
Just like one
very-
Earth pony was all tarted up and footing.
Yeah,
And then one Rainbow Dash was decked
The
out
leader.
in
Armor.
armor.
Yeah.
But I think actually the unicorns were more. If you go like D&D, the wizard type.
Well, if you go more real world,
rogue-
if you go more real world, they
rogues
were
and-
Politicians.
no, they were like the
Bureaucrats?
sheriffs and the lords.
Yeah. There
Okay.
you go.
The
They don't-
sheriffs,
The
sheriffs.
bureaucracy that runs everything.
Yeah, they were the institution which meant that most of them were just as peasantry as the Earth ponies,
Yeah.
but they had more
They're
power.
behind a desk.
Yeah, they were behind the desk, whereas the Earth ponies were out in the fields.
My next note is the little ice age. It caused the Black Death in European history. It hit Equestria because then the colds come in and
yeah, I think
crops went to hell and.
See, now with that initially, I thought that was an analog for an actual ice age. That something actually happened with the weather patterns that the Pegasi could not control.
Yeah, but then when you see the clouds and you see those spirit ponies,
Yeah.
You don't see them at first.
Oh, did you notice
Not
the
at
spirit?
first.
The spirit ponies. The what
Kind
do
of
they
look.
call?
They kind of look like Celestia a little
What do they
bit.
call them? Wendigos?
Yeah, they were
Wendigos, yeah.
Wendigos.
So they took Wendigo and they mixed it with winter and they came out with the Wendigos.
Well, Wendigos are basically cannibalistic humans, so
Yeah.
Wendigos are basically ponies.
Well, did you notice that since they were spirits, the bottom half was like a ghostly? They didn't have legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now
That's
I'm
why I
thinking
just
about,
called
now
them
I'm thinking
all
about it. What if those were the sea ponies, the seahorses, and that's their ghost? That's
No,
their ghost.
They're all pissed off.
No, I really think that they were ponies, but instead of being like actual Wendigos, which were cannibalistic humans, instead of feeding off ponies themselves, they feed off the hatred,
Yeah.
the animosity,
Hatred,
the distrust, the
fear,
paranoia.
Well, then you're
Fair
saying they're emotional vampires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're emotional vampires as opposed to actual cannibals.
All I'm saying.
They're still feeding off the rest of
Negativity
ponydom.
emotions.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is Equestria is built on Indian burial ground. That's all I'm saying.
But okay, and so then
let's see
the
what
huge
that
blizzard comes, and there's basically famine.
Yeah, that Pegasi just ate a horsehair plume or crest off the
Yeah,
Yeah.
off the
that was
helmet,
funny.
and I was
That-
like, those were made out of horsehair in our world.
That's why it was funny.
Like, what else do they have for hair there? I'm like, oh my god, and I was like, cannibal.
Cannibal.
That's
Yeah.
where the sheep good.
Yeah, but I.
They resorted to eating the dead. Oh, and speed growing plants. Did you notice that?
Well, if you have magic, why not?
Well,
Yeah, who
Oh,
was it? They
maybe.
held up. She's like, oh, the ground here is really fertile.
That was much later in the show.
yeah,
I
that
think
was
I didn't have
actually
any notes
Applejack.
until
That was
then.
Applejack.
That was Applejack.
Yeah, like a seed instantly grows out of it, and I was like, they're druids. And I remember how I've always said that like the Earth ponies don't seem to have any cool powers like everybody else. Maybe they have some type of like fertility magic.
Well,
Maybe.
they've always Hasbro and COB have always said that Earth ponies do have their own powers, but we haven't really got to see them be manifest.
Yeah,
Tell
they
them.
have
I
the
think
power
that's.
of, like-
I think that's it. How much you want to bet those apples that they always make? Those aren't growing in a season. They're growing every season. They're like using some kind of druid power to constantly.
Well, no, because we already know winter they don't grow.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe the Earth ponies are able to. Maybe
Some
to
sort
solve
of
the
druid
hunger problem.
magic?
Maybe to solve the hunger problem of like we're here in our universe. We had to have the Green Revolution and the development of agriculture and fertilizer and synthetic fertilizers.
But we're also not horses.
So, yeah, and like the Earth ponies just are able to do that without a Green Revolution and synthetic
Well, you've seen how
fertilizer.
strong Big Mac is.
Yeah,
If he kicked
Well.
that tree with 2 hooves, explosions.
yeah.
Kicked a tree off the base with 1 foot.
I don't remember that, but I. Do
No. When they were
I did watch a Pegasus create a mushroom cloud.
No, but when they were, doing the apple
Rainbow
harvest,
Dash can split an atom.
she's not a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, but what
No,
you were
that's
saying?
Fluttershy.
Well, when they were harvesting apples, you see him kick a tree, and the tree breaks,
Yeah.
and he's kicking it with 1 foot.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what episode that was, but I remember that.
But
That's why he doesn't harvest much.
He's like,
Hey, here's
You know
the-
what though? That makes me feel good because they're usually bigger than the female ponies.
Yeah,
And
and Earth
apparently
ponies
they
are
are
supposed.
stronger.
Earth ponies are supposed to be the strongest.
yeah, Earth ponies are supposed to be the stronger.
but
And he's
anyway,
classic.
moving on. The meet at a what's the Scandinavian gathering place where the tribal where like in Iceland and in Scandinavia they had whenever the tribes would have to meet up to make a decision. Longhouse.
Yeah.
like
They had a longhouse.
My next note here is the ruling classes start the wars and expect the lower classes to fight them.
Yep.
Also, heckler pony. It was a pony. There was a pony heckling.
But and then we have while they're symbiotic, they all have clearly different ideologies and governments.
Yep.
Where the unicorns are monarchical, the Pegasi are authoritarian.
Well, yeah, they're military. Right?
Yeah, they're authoritarian.
and
And then the Earth ponies are Republican.
Oh, go figure.
No, actually, you know what I think the Earth ponies were? Because what was she? She was the pudding something?
Yeah.
She was...
Chancellor.
No, this is what I love.
Chancellor.
This is where I really loved
She's
it because
British.
I'm German.
Okay.
Is that Chancellor is a German title. Which meant she was elected by a Bundestag. Which meant that Earth ponies are German.
No, they could be just Latin.
No,
comes from a Latin
Chancellor. In modern times, Chancellor has strictly been a German
Yeah,
term.
in modern times.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I thought. Is because she was wearing that hat with pudding on it.
Which did look like poop, haha.
The original chancellors were chancellor
No, here's the
of
thing.
Roman
No,
court
she was the
justice.
pudding chancellor or whatever, right? Okay.
Chancellor pudding.
Here's what I think. I think she was like how like they on and like fairs, like they have like a blue ribbon for your cow or where you have the best cow. They always have like a pageant, like a beauty pageant type thing, but they vote some cute girl to be like the dairy princess or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah.
If they're farm folk, that's what she was. It's like, oh, who won the pudding princess competition this year? And
But no, it's like, no, the unicorns, their dress and their way they looked was distinctly, British, Frankish style. The Pegasi were distinctly Roman. The Earth ponies looked they had very German style dress. Even Pinkie Pie's, even though hers was so outlandish, you take away that big dumb hat, the rest of her clothing was very German.
Apparently, chancellors are also in Austria and Switzerland still.
Yeah, German-speaking countries.
Little Germany.
I just thought I'd say
And little
Yeah.
Germany too.
Yeah, but
My next
basically monarchy, authoritarianism, and
Or military rank.
military, I wouldn't say democratic, more probably Republican.
Well,
Yeah.
a republic is easier to do anyway.
Yeah,
There's too many problems
where
with
it's
total
like,
democracy.
whereas like Pinkie Pie or whoever she was
True.
representing.
You don't
was-
think a total democracy would be problematic?
What do you mean?
Everybody gets a vote. Make sure everybody voted.
Yeah.
Make
No,
sure
it-
everybody voted.
If you're going by her being a chancellor in the
That's actually how,
in the German sense, she's then she wasn't elected by the people. She was elected by the representatives of the ponies.
Yeah. It was a fucking.
Who thinks? Yeah, no.
What you're talking about, the thing where
Discriminate.
everybody gets a vote
Yeah.
and equal say, that's actually how a lot of anarchist governments have worked.
Yeah, but how many?
That's
people
how
do they-
Occupy votes
How
on
many
things.
people do they have? That's the problem. Once you have over a couple thousand people,
Well, gee, look at every other political system ever in history, ever. Freaking, let's elect people to be our representatives. Hey, they're screwing us. Well, let's elect these different representatives. Hey, they screwed us.
that's why you.
Apparently, all the other systems don't work worth a shit either.
Well, Athens had a total democracy, and it didn't work worth a shit either because the maximum they could have in the halls at any one moment was 6,000 people.
Yeah.
Well, there's also a lot of study that's been done on it that anarchist ideals and a lot of stuff only work in tribes of 150 or less.
Yeah.
So they work great on commune farms and like Israeli
Yeah.
kibbutzes and whatnot. And
But no, I'm actually really surprised. I mean, before this episode, I almost had the Earth ponies pegged as being more either socialist or communist.
Really?
you know,
Yeah.
I often wonder if people are all like telling their buddies like, yeah, listen to this podcast. It's all about ponies and they make dick and fart jokes and they talk about poop and hurting their penises. And then people listen to it and all of a sudden they get hit with some knowledge and they're like, what the fuck? What's with all these fucking scumbags trying to be all, like highfalutin and whatnot?
Though actually, maybe the Earth ponies are socialistic, but they're socialistic in their economy, but politically they're more more towards the center.
So they're European.
Yeah, they're Scandinavian. Or German, again.
Unlike us,
You just
we're,
wanna make
we're
them
exactly
German,
the
dude.
opposite.
He
kind of
does
stuff.
want to make them German. I think it's a what's that thing called? Conflict of interest. You're German, aren't you?
But unicorns are still my favorite race. I still like the Earth Ponies. Also, that
It's
was
all
another thing.
douchebags to
You can give
me.
it a reach around.
So he can give it a reach around.
But no, that another thing I noticed was that like the unicorns were, well, they looked down on both Pegasi and Earth Ponies. They kind of,
Everybody has to look.
They look
each
down
other,
the-
too. They had a hierarchy of their own.
but they also look they had a ranking of, well, the Earth Ponies are shit, but they're not as bad as Pegasi.
Yeah.
And Pegasi just thought both were crap.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
I guess
Earth
I
Pony's
can't
kinda
exactly
like,
eat nothing.
Or as Pinkie Pie
We hate
says,
you both because you eat our food.
or Pegasi, or as
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie says, Pegasus is.
I think, yeah,
Pegasus.
which I dug. I
Yeah.
think the modern day equivalent.
I
would be
actually misheard her, and I thought she said Pegasus, and I'm like, what?
I think the modern day equivalent would be all like, well, I don't like Mexicans, but they are useful, you know. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
what
what
about
the
these guys?
unicorns think of
They're
them.
just niggers. They're good for nothing.
That's what the fucking the Earth Ponies are the Mexicans.
And meanwhile, the other ponies
they're
are
the
looking at the
farmers.
unicorns and be all like, that pony ain't got no ass.
Well, they're the Midwesterners.
What, the Earth Ponies?
Food belt.
You're saying they're the North Dakotans?
No.
We have a
They're the
lot of farms
Minnesotans?
No.
Steve Buscemi pony got put in the wood chipper shredder.
here. We had a lot of farms here, I should say.
That movie lied to me. It said it was based on a true story.
Also, that's
Based on
not
a true
Fargo,
story.
that's Minnesota. Everybody talk like they're from Norwegian from Minnesota. It's like,
Norwegian.
Fargo is nothing like that.
Okay, so then...
Fargo is basically like, welcome to North Dakota. You want to see a concert or go to McDonald's?
Actually-
you better stay in Fargo, bitch.
Actually, I think them hookers were from Minnesota.
What?
They were.
The hookers?
In Fargo?
Yeah, the hookers
I
were
never
from
sat through the whole
Minnesota.
thing. It pissed me off. What? There were no car chases, explosions, or ninja fights, okay?
No, there
also, they sounded like they were Norwegian from Minnesota. They didn't sound like Fargo, North Dakota. I was born in Minot.
Yeah.
I fucking know a thing or two about North Dakota.
But-
I call bullshit. I call shenanigans.
Watch the movie.
Shenanigans!
Watch the movie.
Yeah, I call shenanigans on you not watching it, though. You can't.
Alright, I'll sit through the whole goddamn thing. Sons
Okay,
of
then.
bitches.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, okay. Next note. Fire or friendship, like Captain Planet? All their powers had to combine?
No, that was at the end.
Yeah, there's parts where I just skipped and I was
No,
like,
but...
boring.
Okay, so they couldn't make a decision, so they...
Oh,
they
there's something else I thought of.
No,
I didn't make a note about it, but I did think about it. Rainbow Dash actually mentions that that's why us Pegasus are the kick butt warriors, or she said something to that effect. She mentions they're like the warrior class.
Yeah, but she's a dick anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
no, they were the ones wearing armor. They're the warrior class, apparently.
well, at least
Well,
now...
they're just militaristic. If I went around in full Kevlar body armor, you wouldn't call me a badass warrior.
Well, the way I look at it is in D&D terms. The Earth the Earth ponies are the commoners or druids. You know,
Get that druish out of here.
maybe the rangers. Maybe okay. The Pegasi
I don't know where
are the
this
fighters
came
and paladins,
Mm-hmm.
and the unicorns are probably the mages
Mages.
and
I was about to
Yeah.
drink it.
Yeah.
sorcerers, psionists.
I agree.
Psionicisters?
On fire. Me and Dan agree.
I would listen to that band.
I don't think
You
you
would listen
would.
to anything.
They're pretty.
So they couldn't make a decision. So each individual tribe decides. But so they couldn't decide. So they just all decided independently to move.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, well, we can't fix this land. Let's go somewhere else.
The founding of
that's-
America.
Yeah.
And then all the problems they had before with religion and race and warfare and
But
class
wait a minute,
struggle
no.
happened all the fuck over again.
No, that was like that wouldn't make sense because it's like we left our land to avoid persecution, but our persecutors came along.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically like black people.
Okay.
Or it's like, hey, let's leave Britain because it's a bunch of Irish and Scotchmen killing each other. over whether the Virgin Mary got banged in the back of a 57 Caddy or not. And let's form a new country. Oh, hey, America. And the church won't rule here. Derp, derp. And oops.
Too late.
Yeah. And all men are created equal, except for slaves.
Well, why don't you move?
And women.
You left the room and then came back in. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I
Your
have
voice
no
is scary.
hearing whatsoever. Indeed.
I am loud.
So,
My next note was sun and moon make a yin yang.
Yeah.
Have I mentioned that before? Every time they show
Every
the
time-
symbol of
Yeah, the
The
Celestia
yin
and
yang
Luna.
was meant
Yeah,
to be a
it is a
symbol like
yin-yang.
that.
yeah, that was the flag.
It's extremely basal.
No, let's talk about Pinkie
like-
Pie's navigation skills.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I need to be able to breathe and talk and see. About upside down. Fuck you!
How
Where
are we
you
so?
at the map?
What would happen if I just shut up?
We die.
No, but I kind of love how she broke the fourth wall by going back and forth,
Oh, I
and
thought,
then coming back in from around,
And then it shows the
explains
circular,
it explained how that
I was
happened.
like, ah.
No, that's like, oh, she broke the fourth wall again. Oh shit, they actually addressed it.
Oh, so she didn't.
Wait a minute, how did they address it?
She walked in a
'cause
little circle.
Yeah, she walked a little circle.
Oh yeah, she goes off screen and comes
Yeah,
back
and then
on
comes
screen
back.
in
Yeah.
that direction.
Yeah.
But I really liked how like Applejack was just getting so fucking frustrated.
Yeah.
She's like,
I'm
okay,
going
now
to
we're
do
going the other
political
way.
assassination.
Oh, and we're going this way again. Fuck.
No, I
And it's
thought
like,
she
wait,
was
what?
Actually, what I thought about that is one, maybe their world, the screen works like as we perceive it through the screen, that it works like most video games. Like didn't Street Fighter, if you went off one edge, no, Street Fighter you couldn't leave the edge.
Like
It's
Pac-Man?
Like old Atari game.
Yeah,
you go off
Pac-Man.
one edge.
But
But combat,
Pac-Man
your
had
plane would go off
tunnels.
one edge and come back on the other.
Yeah.
Here's my other thought though too. I was like, wait a minute, that's the second time, or maybe more, we've seen Pinkie Pie teleport somehow.
But again, it was explained.
She sucked
but
to the ground.
actually, that little scene gave me like a lot of huge respect for Applejack because I kind of just thought of her as a hick. But you see her like facial expression; she's just like, this fucking idiot's elected this person.
Well, to be fair, like
This idiot was elected. I hate.
to be fair, even the hickest person ever working on a farm is the most redneck motherfucker you'll ever meet. Probably went to college for agriculture. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Well, no, I'm just saying that like you can see it kind of almost looks like in her face that she's like,
Sorry.
this system is bullshit.
Yeah.
This whole Bundestag fucking chancellery is bullshit.
Well, I like that all the underlings realized that their superiors were
Idiots.
I
Yeah.
want to make a note.
I was like, they're sneaking an
Oh, wait,
anarchist message in for kids.
Yeah, I really like the design of like all the separate little flags though. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
Oh,
Flapping out of
really?
the
I mean,
Yeah.
even though I love Rarity, she's my favorite pony. It's like my dress is worth more than all the books in your library. It's like,
That was
wow.
awesome.
What
I
a
think,
bitch.
I think that was a historically precedented fact. Except
Yeah.
for the fact that book binding is fucking expensive.
Yeah,
At
but
the
yeah,
time.
that really shows
Well, yeah,
like,
I was
a medieval thinking right
Yeah.
there.
Well, also too, it's like you value fashion, which doesn't really have a true value, and
Yeah.
you value that more than knowledge.
Which doesn't
Of course
really
she does.
have a true
And I was
value.
like-
And she's supposed to be a sorceress.
But well,
Pony type.
no, not all unicorns study magic.
Well,
I don't
I've
I'm saying
made
like
a sorcerer that
height.
only casts level 0 spells before.
No, it's like D&D characters in Dark Sun. Everybody has one psionic power, but not everyone becomes a psionicist.
Like
Oh,
all
one thing
rectangles.
I forgot. I thought was really cute was when Rarity got or what was it, Platinum? Yeah, they had their historical names, but just
Oh yeah,
for-
those are cool.
yeah, it's like Princess Platinum. I forgot what Rainbow Dash was.
Do
Well,
she McNuggerton?
General.
Hurricane.
General,
Oh,
yeah, Hurricane.
Oh, by the way, Hasbro, if you're listening, and I don't know.
Snap on
That
armor.
was-
I would be shocked if somebody from Hasbro listens to this podcast.
Yeah.
However, if you do, okay, you need to make in the next line. You need to make a Mare-Duel figure. There was somebody else you need to make a figure of, which
They need to make each Mare-Duel figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or have snap-on accessories. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. Here, which actually a lot of comic book figures have now. But no, here's my thought: is all of their historical personas should get their own figure.
Dude, that would be cool.
Yeah, because
I would
there's
love the Rainbow
there's
Dash
Princess
deck out.
Platinum, Something the Clever. Twilight was something the Clever.
Yep.
Chancellor Pudding. Applejack was Cookie.
And the goat, good old Willie Fisterbottom.
I don't remember Fluttershy's and
I didn't make
Rainbow
it-
Dash was General.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I was.
What's up?
What was Fluttershy?
General. I don't remember Fluttershy's.
Yeah, because Rainbow Dash is General Hurricane.
General.
Or no, Commander Hurricane.
Oh, was it Commander?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, didn't Fluttershy, wasn't she like afraid of a bug or something in this one?
No, she was afraid of a low cloud.
Yeah.
It was a black cloud.
No, because Rainbow Dash was
Smashes
always,
a dragon cloud.
Yeah, a cloud that looked like a dragon. So she was like every storm cloud's an
Yeah,
enemy.
she was very
And
Don Quixote.
Fluttershy
Oh,
saw it.
no. The thing she was freaking out about, she had stage fright.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that was
yeah.
completely unrelated from the play.
Yeah,
We're already
That was
well
before
into
the
the
play.
play.
yeah, we're
Oh, okay.
We're
That was kinda
before
cool, too, though.
Don Quixote.
There's some things I didn't make notes about, but I thought about.
That was actually kind of cool.
I was actually looking
No,
forward
here's something else I didn't make a note about, but I did spend some time thinking about this. Did you notice
They're doing the play on stage, and you're seeing like backdrops, like set pieces move in, and next thing you know, it's like you're seeing this as if it's a movie, and it all looked real.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, though, the winds actually came, and I was like, wait a minute, is this even a fucking play? Are they actually, this is some type of ritual where they reenact this, and they summon those things back every year, only to banish them again?
I think that's entirely a user, a viewer's perspective, where it
thought
switches.
They switch the
It
perspective on it.
switches. It switches from play to actual
I thought it was
history.
just like showing if we were able to videotape George Washington killing the Indians and stuff, we would show that in between a play while we're recording the play, right?
yeah.
But you have the dubs, the right dubs, so that the actors sound the same all the
Yeah,
time.
when Martin Luther King did the whole Gettysburg Address and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
What?
Oh,
You said George Washington killing the Indians.
yeah, I was like, wait, no, he didn't. He didn't do it directly. That was Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, Martin Luther King did the Gettysburg
He was
Address.
too busy chopping down cherry trees and having wooden
He
teeth
might
and
have. He
smoking
was in the
dope.
French and Indian War.
He was.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, wait a minute, you're going to make a joke about this, but technically, didn't he kill some Indians earlier?
There were V8s.
I'd like to think that at some point, like, they got locked up and he got disarmed of his musket and he bit out a Native American throat with his wooden teeth.
Gotta go for the hat trick.
I don't know, just, it's my action movie.
You
thing.
got splinters
You need
now.
a hero, you can believe it.
So,
Yeah. Or he chopped down a bunch of cherry trees and then, like,
With
you
his
know,
bare hands
he
and then
turned,
fucking
yeah, with
threw
karate
them.
chops, and then he turned the ends of the cherry trees into, like, wooden spears.
And then vampires came and he just fucking...
Oh, fuck, it's awesome!
I want to listen to
I
that.
remember that shitty Fargo movie. Fuck! Ah!
But there's no car
Washington,
chase or
Washington.
explosions.
I'll
feet
write in a
tall
wagon
guy.
chase.
You know that Casey knows the song.
Like Willow.
Washington, Washington, 50 feet tall, made of dicks, or something like that. 50 feet tall with 17 dicks.
It's a windmill
Washington, Washington. He ate a dragon.
That reminds me of the
What's this
poster of the
And
slot.
there's a video on YouTube. It's a cartoon where these guys are freestyling and talking about George Washington. It just becomes more and more absurd. Like he saves the children, but not the British children.
Yeah.
He throws the British children in the ocean.
So
Was it a volcano?
it's like
Or
Paul
volcano,
Bunyan.
something
I
like
think it was
that.
a volcano.
It's like Paul Bunyan and his blue ox.
Yeah, eventually it's like Washington, Washington. Like 50 feet tall with feet made of dicks or something. It's like he's got like 40 dicks or something.
Something hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like one of those super. What song was
That
that?
reminds me of American folklore. When they tell us American folklore, and like, wait. Okay, like Johnny Appleseed was actually a real motherfucker. Now, I don't
And he
think
was-
he
he
did
was
half the
insane.
shit they claim he did, but he was a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he was
George
fucking
Washington
insane.
is
Hey, like
becoming
John Henry Irons or
George
whatever.
Washington now.
John Henry actually didn't exist.
Well, he could have.
Neither did Crocker.
But here's the thing, no. Like, Paul Bunyan, oh, he was literally 50 feet tall, and he had a giant Godzilla-sized blue ox. And I was like,
Godzilla's
did they have drugs back then in early America? I'm like, I think something
Of course
got
they
into their
did.
fucking apple cider that
Are
was
you-
spiked.
See, this is the problem. They don't teach metaphor anymore. Everything's literal. The Bible's literal now.
God.
I don't understand it.
I'm sorry. When you said that, I imagined Tokyo burning and Jesus and Paul Bunyan just wrestling, and like shooting, like breathing
Like that
atomic
video, like
breath
that
on each
video,
other.
like the video game King of the Monsters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love
So,
that
giant
game.
Captain America's wrestling that big ape guy.
Yeah.
Look, there
I'd
goes
watch
a
that.
giant robot. What?
They're wrestling down the docks.
Have we had a discussion? About Japanese Spider-Man?
No.
No.
Have you seen Japanese Spider-Man?
Yeah, he has a
No.
fucking mecha.
Is it?
And a rocket car.
Yeah? Don't you have a mecha in Japan?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that. It's like what Dexter, it's like what Dexter's Lad said. Everybody
yeah.
in Japan has a
Yeah.
mecha.
The teacher has one and is fucking
The
scolding
teacher's
them.
mecha was
Put
awesome.
away your mecha.
No mecha during school hours.
That was fucking awesome.
I'm gonna have to watch that episode.
It was the best. It's like the best episode of Dexter ever.
Actually, it was a long episode.
Yeah,
it was like
and
the end movie and shit.
Yeah, I think it was
I love the
yeah.
I don't know if I'm down for an hour and a
Playground
half. of
battle.
that.
It's like half an hour long. It was
I'll
like
watch it.
one
It's a
plot
full
line.
episode because they usually broke it down into 2 parts. But so anyway, continue
My
on.
next note is one of the stained glass windows shows Discord, the others show the 6 imprisoning Nightmare Moon.
What? What are they
I'm
gonna
not
do?
jerking off 2 dudes here.
No.
No, I'm just
I
wondering
think
why.
they're getting keys to his truck to move stuff.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why they thought it was okay just to pull people off the show.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm leaving that in.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm not jerking off 2 dudes, you know.
I don't know if we should ever edit anything out. Like, oh, some guy in a truck that drove right to the building.
What an asshole!
My legs are crushed. We're leaving this in. Leave it in.
Are we recording still?
I have the flu.
He's dying. I don't think he'll actually shit on your carpet.
No, I don't.
No, I'm just saying, like, leave it in.
If he does, we're leaving it in.
In the house?
Like, wait a minute, Casey had a heart attack. He just died. How do you know? He just filled his pants and he slumped over. Leave it in. Should we call somebody?
911.
Finish the show. You gotta leave it in.
No, but when
Just
you
let
call
him know why.
911, say where we are, he's dead. Or
Whoa,
dead.
how long has he been? Oh, like an hour ago. We had to finish our podcast.
Wait, how long has it been? Check the recording time. He died
3
somewhere
hours.
Hey, we have fans, god damn it. This is the only bright part of some of their lives.
That makes me sad.
We're like public servants, you fucking ass clown. What do? You haul around dead people.
Wait, what the fuck were you saying about?
Oh, one of my last notes.
No. Go back to Jesus and Paul Bunyan wrestling with breath for like.
Yeah, they're like Godzilla monster kaiju fighting it out over burning Tokyo, shooting fire breath on each other. And then Babe, or whatever the fuck the Blue Ox's
Yeah.
name is, shows up, and he's like a mecha.
with a baseball bat because they got that mixed up.
What now?
Babe Ruth, they got the ox
Oh,
and the
yeah,
baseball.
His horns are baseball bats.
Yeah. The Japanese have to get something a little
And
bit
he's
on.
fat, and he's played by John Goodman. He's just drunk as fuck.
Mechanical John Goodman.
Okay, my next note. Wait, where did the pegacorns come from?
I think they came after the treasure.
Yeah, I think they were like
Reunified.
most gods. Once people think they exist, they spring into existence.
Well, here's the other thing, too. What do they actually call it? It's not pegacorn. It's
Alicorn.
Which
That's
is
what
just French for unicorn, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
to
like
me,
that.
it means nothing.
Yeah, they're half Pegasus. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's funny is that the Greeks didn't have that.
Oh, and my last note. Our land is haunted. Tee-hee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the heart's still burning.
So did I just miss something? Where did they come from? That they came to Equestria?
They came from Scandinavia.
They came from another dimension or another world.
Another dimension or another
Yeah, it's like
world?
Buckaroo Banzai,
So they
except
can-
with ponies.
They just have the ability to do that.
They have
Hey,
magic.
maybe it's like
They
if
walk
like
far enough.
Discord showed up and enslaved all the ponies, and then like
They
the
were all
ponies had like an
satellite.
underground skunk works of like genetic engineering or something.
We don't know.
Who knows? That's all. That's
I gotta
we'll
pee
we'll
really
let the
bad.
fandom
I'll
we'll
be
let the
right back.
Use
fandom
the sink, you
decide.
can yell.
Oh.
You guys shit again?
No, I gotta pee, but it's bad, so I can't even hardly walk.
Oh wow.
Okay then. I know it's on his Christmas gift list.
Pee bag?
A colostomy bag?
Here's a catheter.
I'll never have to worry about peeing
And then it just leaks all over the place.
This would be so horrible. I forgot to attach the tube to the bag.
Oh no, even gross. He has like a functional colostomy bag that like goes through like a silly straw that goes out. So you just like are looking at him. All of a sudden, you just see.
Wait, who was I going to buy a silly straw for? Was it you? I don't remember. I was going to buy a silly straw for somebody.
You can fill it with your own urine.
And I know why you'd link it to me because I mentioned that one of my favorite Art Rule 34 pictures is of Derpy Hooves in a tub full of cum with a silly straw blowing into it.
Oh, that's why I was going to buy a silly straw.
It's
I forgot.
And I'm like, you
You're
told
like,
me that.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it because that's like gross.
I'm going to find a Derpy Hooves silly straw and get it for him now. Because I said it, that means it exists someplace.
Yeah, it's got to be. People, make it happen. By the time I look for it, it better be there.
Oh, yeah.
We never said that. Who said the princesses were Discord's daughters?
What?
I don't.
Are you on the internet again?
Yeah.
The internet makes you dumb, just like that show with that sponge guy.
What's that? Coach. Yeah, Coach.
That was awful.
Dang, get your fat ass in here.
He's peeing. It works. I know it works. Dan just can't figure out how to make it work.
Oh, the Titan thing.
Oh yeah, that theory where we were putting it with the Greek.
I'm making it analogous to the Titans.
Yeah, we were just using that as a metaphor.
Well, yeah, we were just using that as a metaphor. I mean, that was
that if
that
they
yeah
did
that was
exist as such, then that's how we could equate it.
That
to
was
something
the
human.
hypothesis I came up with before new information was introduced.
Who were the Titans? The Alicorns?
Yeah. No, the Discord
Yeah,
was the
Discord
Titan.
was the Titan,
and then
Luna was Zeus.
Yeah.
Well, Celestia was Zeus.
So Chimera ruled before.
That was a hypothesis I made after the first 2 episodes of season 2. But now new information.
Hypotenuse? What the hell's math got to do with
hypothesis.
Yeah, you said hypothesis.
Hippopotamus.
You said a hippocampus.
These niggas are stoned. Wow, really? Nothing?
No.
I thought it was funny. Jesus.
Yeah, that's why everybody wasn't laughing and you kept going.
I got shamed. Then you got a bunch of looks of like, wow, like.
Guys, I'm back from
the second you got shamed, though, that's funny.
I guess.
That thing?
No, he's got to be on the podcast right now.
Oh, that's
my dick.
Whoa! That gets to move?
Yes, constantly.
Okay.
In and out.
What?
Okay, but yeah, that was a hypothesis I made up with. I made out
What'd you do to shame it before?
He pissed on it.
I made up with it.
What just happened?
He pissed on a hypothesis.
I've not been paying attention to anything since that, silly straw.
Words just fly out of my mouth.
Eventually, something smart comes out.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, what have the live stream people had to say?
Nothing.
This show is boring.
No, they remind me of the whole Titan thing.
Oh
that I made
yeah,
up.
we did
I
talk
made up
about
with-
the Titanium.
I made up.
We did talk about that.
Yeah.
How far
But,
have we gone into the show part?
We're like 5
We're like-
hours.
Apparently
Yeah.
of a heart attack.
Oh no! We were saying that if you died of a heart attack, we'd call and then leave everything in.
You're a dick.
Because when you got taken out, he's like, I'm leaving it in. Fuck it. Every time something fucked up happens, he's like, I'm not even editing that out. Fuck him. I'm leaving it in. I'm like,
No, it's because it's like
Anything
people
can
keep
happen
walking
when you
in
have
and
to
like
the show.
walking out, you know.
Just quietly laugh real quick.
no, you,
Yeah, but
you should
still,
listen to the show. I talk about all this stuff
Yeah.
how like a truck could drive through the building and like my legs are crushed. Keep going. Leave it in. Don't edit this part out.
Yeah,
The building's on fire. Leave it in.
he could have gone, and they wouldn't have known the difference, save for the fact
Yeah, because I
That
don't
he
talk that
wouldn't
much.
talk.
Yeah.
I don't talk that much anyways.
Yeah.
Today I'm talking a lot, though, apparently.
Yeah, you are talking a lot. That's why I got irritated.
Are you on meth?
I'm sorry.
You got the meth mouth?
No, my,
Don't look
I'm
again.
on speed and,
Yeah.
some X and some acid.
Did you
and,
take like 4 Xanax
I,
and all your anxiety's gone? You're like, blah, 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 blah. I don't care if people don't like me. Blah, blah, blah,
Xanax.
blah.
I thought that was an arcade
I'm
game.
the skinny nerd that's hiding in the corner, jacking off,
Did
apparently.
you just
What,
say
who?
skinny something?
We have one of
Skinny
those?
nerd.
You're a skinny nerd?
Well, apparently, according to my pony pick,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You're very svelte.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, they
I don't equate you with your picture.
I equip myself with my picture. I feel I'm a skinny person, so I.
Well, that means
therefore
I need-
Well,
am
they
a
think
skinny
you're an
person.
alcoholic.
I need to go drink
I'm
more.
the alcoholic. Shit.
Yeah.
At least I'm a
And
unicorn.
they think I have tattoos and I don't have a single tattoo.
That's because you're...
That's because you're a roadie.
you'll-
Yeah.
I'm the one with the most tattoos.
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
got
fu-
0.
Yeah.
If I would get tattooed, there'd have to be so much shaving done first that
It's like a Bigfoot.
basically. that was my
Bigfoot's a dude.
my cage fighting nickname was Yeti.
Anyway, are we then they said, okay, let's wrap this up. Let's start wrapping up.
Wrap
Wow,
up?
we already did.
Oh, yeah,
We already did?
Yeah, we cut here,
yeah, this
and
is
then
the
you
first half.
move it over
remember?
into the next half. You have a bump into
He's
the
talking
next
about
half.
ending the first half.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is not the never-ending story.
Yeah.
It ended. False advertising. Fucking assholes.
No. But see, all you had to do was cut it when we were done saying anything relevant, bump it, go into part 2.
We're going into a break.
You know I'm not
He
that
doesn't cut
fucking...
anything. He never cuts anything. He just leaves it
You
in.
gotta realize how much time I spend editing this.
That's
which
why
is
5 seconds.
the least amount I can.
Really?
Here's his
I say we
here's
leave
his
that
editing.
in.
Throw it all. See
Fine,
how it works.
this is the end of part 0.
Part 0. This is alpha.
This
Like
is
movie
the
beta.
shit that makes M bullshit so fucking frustrated.
Who?
M bullshit's the audio engineer for the
Brony
Bronyville
show.
for the Brony Show Bronyville podcast.
No, but we
who I
don't-
talked to and actually did a podcast with.
But we
Did,
only
did,
have
did that go, by the way?
does he
man.
like hate ours?
No, he loves ours,
okay.
but he's just like amazed at how we do it.
Dude, all we need is like 3 parts, and then you just stick bumps in between them, and then it would move smoother.
But he does like a multi-track.
Yeah,
and all
but
that.
see, all we
here's
have
you
is
gotta say
3.
is, now we're going on break.
Yeah.
Now we're on break.
You know what
See
I do?
you earlier.
Instead of music bumps, we had to put in commercials and have ad time. 'Cause I can just see that where I'm all like, so anyways, it's a windmill of baby dicks, and then it's all of a sudden like, take care of your neighbor. Brought to you by the Church of Latter-day Saints. You know what I mean? Shit
I
like
don't
that.
think we'll ever get sponsorship from them.
Oh, come on, the Mormons.
I don't want sponsorship from them.
It would be
That
funny.
would be hilarious.
2 vaginas, 1 guy. Seems okay.
Okay, wrap up the show, the pony show thing.
This is the end of this dog and pony show.
No, they like sung a song and it was cool. I guess I don't really pay attention to the songs that much, unless it's
There's some good ones.
There was
so
a
you gotta
song
listen
in this
to.
one?
Yeah,
There
it was
a
like
song.
it was like a carol.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Which it's
the
like
best.
it's
Oh
like
It was one of those kinda-
yeah, I remember. They ended the show with it.
yeah,
I'm
and
sorry,
I was
as a
like,
straight
I was
man, I despise musicals.
What did you think
Go
of the
suck
Demon
again.
Barber, man?
The what?
The Demon Barber.
I couldn't sit through that.
Really?
I love that.
Thing's like 140 years old.
Boring as shit.
But there's murder with straight
Tons of it.
razors.
Yeah,
The-
but there's no
the
like,
blood
it's not like he sword fought a motherfucker. Like boring.
Well, what did you think about Avenue
He
Q?
shape fought somebody.
I actually worked
Cut his throat.
backstage for that.
Well, what'd you think?
I didn't get the. I wasn't there for the show. I was opening and close.
Oh,
I never worked through the show. I worked before and after
okay.
Okay.
nice.
because I'm too. I don't get to work.
He's
the
too
other stage
straight to watch a
No,
puppet
no, no.
show.
Here's the deal. The stagehand union is I'm too rude. I work with a bunch of
You're
stone. I work with a bunch of junkies
Never
and a bunch of
guessed.
fucking ex-cons and like a couple of guys who are in the sex offender registry. And everybody talks shit to
Hey,
each
hey.
other, and everybody's all
They're not going to
stoned.
sex offend you, are they?
Probably not, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. Is of all those people, I'm considered the rudest one because they'll all talk shit and like fight each other and all sorts of be stoned out of their minds, not do their job. The old fuckers are stabbing everybody in the back in the union. And basically what ends up happening, somebody fucks me to the point I'm like, all right, let's go outside. Let's fight. I'm done. and then I'm the asshole. And it's like, really? Like,
You speak your mind. That's why they hate you.
well, as they put it, they're like, we all talk shit, but you take it too far. And I'm like, oh, I'm better at it than you?
I'll actually fight you, motherfuckers.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, and I'm the asshole, so, like, there's a lot of
afraid 'cause
things
they'll
I
actually
don't-
kick his ass.
Nope, too big. We gotta fight in Atari Pong.
A what?
Atari Pong.
I think it said Atari Pond. And I'm like, what?
A tar pond.
We gotta fight.
Anyway.
Hey, how'd that other podcast go?
Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
Ah.
We gotta end this first part.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are
See you
talking
in
about
part
some
two.
shits.
Let's go to break.
Did the other podcast mention me?
What other podcast? What are you talking
The
about?
other one you did a podcast with. The other cast.
That was entirely unrelated to this podcast.
Yeah, but did they mention me?
No.
Well, fuck them then.
No, we talked about
I'm suddenly bored.
No, and actually they're pissing me out because that boy, this is gonna really talk some shit about the Brony show. Oh, let me get into that.
Cut it out.
Let me get into
No,
this.
This is why I can't work through a show. God damn it!
No, because like M Bullshit made the show and everything, and we recorded it, and he completed it, and it's his show, but they said he could do one, but now they're like,
Can't do it.
no, now they're not letting him post it up.
Yeah.
And I'm actually probably going to get a hold of him later tonight and say, hey, if they're still fucking around, why don't you let me put it in our feed?
There you go. Let them put it on our
Yeah,
feed.
put some
Fuck it.
good content on our
Yeah, it's actually... Yeah, there's actually no swearing in it.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
we're gonna post something
There's
safe
some
for
words
words.
safe?
Yeah. It's actually going to have a clean tag.
Mind blown.
But anyway, yeah, we got to wrap this up. I want to give a special shout out to Leyland Januska. I think that's what you say his name? I don't
It's
know.
not Wayland Utani.
Yeah.
I made that joke earlier.
It was a good joke.
Thanks for stealing it.
Yeah,
Charles
Leyland
Mencia.
Leyland Januska, Wayland Utani. He's like a brony who does a lot of music and shit. I think he's worked with like Jacko App, and I think he's done some shit with Mike the Microphone, or he's
he has
going
to.
to. Huh?
I think he has to.
Yeah. And fun fact I learned about him, he's out of Casper, Wyoming.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
I mean,
you go to
I
Casper,
got linked to,
Wyoming?
he linked me to his SoundCloud,
Yeah.
and like, I looked at his profile, and you know how you always see, like, whenever there's like a location profile, some people will be honest, but some people will be like, oh, I live in the Soviet Union, or something like that. And I saw it was like Casper, Wyoming, it's like, oh, there's no fucking way he lives there.
Wait,
And I talked to him later on Skype, and he's like, yeah, I live in Casper, Wyoming. I was like, wow, there's a brony musician who does dubstep that lives in Wyoming.
Yeah.
I got a question.
What?
We actually have people that it says they're from the Soviet Union.
Well, it's like some forums and shit.
I was gonna say we have listeners from like the past. We have like
No,
Time
you
machine
fucking
kind of-
idiots.
This is like,
I
It just
say
totally
I
went
got
over
what
his
you're
head.
saying.
you mean Russia, not the
No,
Soviet
there's like
Union.
some sites where
you
they'll-
can type in
you
where you
put your
live and you
location.
can type in whatever.
Oh, so
That's
you say,
all
like, yeah,
he was
like,
talking
your mother's
about.
vagina. That's what
Yeah.
Yes.
I live in your dick. I mean, pillow bands.
yeah.
wow.
Anyway, I'll post a link up.
Mr. Fiend.
I'll post a link up to his Tumblr and his SoundCloud page. He's really cool because he made a special song for us. So
Did
yeah, I'll
Oh,
throw
wait,
it
no,
in
That
here
is
too.
pretty bitchin'.
Yeah,
That was
So-
the one that.
Yes. Yes, it was.
yeah. No, that was Sean and H that made that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we got another song. Cool. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
from
check that out.
Leyland Januski.
Yeah, pretty
Or
soon
Januska.
he won't even have to use any music that he doesn't have
Permission.
permission to use.
Yeah.
I'll
This will be
listen
really
to
good
that.
when we start getting advertisers and maybe actually make money because that's when copyright holders get pissed off.
Yeah.
You make
Then
money
I'll
off
just have
our
to take
shit.
down all the old stuff.
Oh no! As long as I don't put ads in the old stuff, I don't have to
Oh.
worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be too bad then.
So, but anyway, first part's done, and I think what do we talk about in the second part?
Well,
We
I
talked
don't
about
remember.
Well, you'll find
See you in
out.
part
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh
We
yeah,
talked
get
about,
ready.
uh,
There's gonna be a contest thing coming in here.
Soon.
So,
So,
yeah.
So
And, like,
listen
gonna
well.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Or no, not bye. Come back.
Aloha?
And
Yeah.
why won't you just cut it before you...
Shake the room. Turn this up now. Shake the room. The room. Turn this up now. Shake the room. Turn this up now. Shake the room. Shake the room.
Look at me like you're ashamed. Okay, look at me like you're hot. You're
Okay, so I guess we're supposed to talk about contest, aren't we?
Yes, the contest.
Okay, what are we calling this contest?
I don't know. The Pony Limerick contest?
Pony Limerick contest? That sounds lame.
Yeah, well,
The Pony Poem Pussy Parade?
There you
sure.
There you go. Alright, Pony Poem Pussy Parade. We'll call it that. They'll think it's a parade,
The
not a
pony-
contest.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically what it is make up a limerick and send it in to mdefmic@gmail.com. You can find that on the website. And include in the title, just say limerick, nothing else. Or the title has to include limerick. If it says poem or anything else, it's disqualified because when the contest ends, I'm basically going to collect all the emails that say limerick in the title and send it to everybody else, and so we can pick our finalists.
What about haiku?
Haikus
Limericks
right
only.
out.
Okay.
No poems, no
Limerick is
haikus.
a poem.
No like poems.
No free verse.
No free
No
verse.
free
poem.
bird.
Yes. No free verse poems. No haikus.
What if it's like a
Just limericks.
like a street rap,
Just a 5-line limerick.
Just limericks. Just
like
a
a
5-line.
beatnik with a pair of bongos talking at open mic night about.
Then you're gonna get punched in the nuts
Huh?
because this is a limerick contest. Okay. And what do they win?
What do they win? We were talking about something cool.
Yeah, something really cool. Well, once we get all the submissions in, we'll have a prize. We'll pick 5 finalists.
We'll have a prize.
It's
So
pretty
specific.
bitchin'.
It's a pretty bitchin' prize.
I think I know the prize.
Yeah.
If it's
'Cause-
Casey's thing, I know.
It's the ability to have kids and the knowledge of oneness with everything.
Yes, it's that. You'll be able to get pregnant.
And the first prize is like $100.
Yeah.
You mean the prize at the end of that last fucking Highlander movie that sucked balls?
No, that was the prize at the end of the first Highlander movie.
I thought
But
the prize
no,
at the end of that
no,
movie was
hey,
getting
hey.
your money back.
You're not making fun of the first Highlander, are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
You know we're supposed to announce a contest, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, the prize is not the ability to get pregnant and $100.
Perfect. That's the other contest.
Print.
Yeah. That's Casey's contest.
Well, my mom's out.
Oh.
No, it's the Humble Indie Bundle number 4, which is basically what it is. If you don't know what it is, it's a collection of indie games that you can play on your computer. It doesn't matter if you have a Mac, Windows box, or a Linux box. You can play them on all of them. They're redeemable on Steam, so you
What
can
candy?
play them on
Nobody
Steam.
has candy anymore.
And what's number 4 include? It includes Jamestown, which is like a really kick-ass bullet hell shooter set on Mars in the 17th century, where England has colonized Mars.
Oh, that's cool, because
Yeah.
John Carter of Mars is coming out soon.
Yeah,
Oh, like space.
and you fight the Spanish who have already been there.
Fuck the
And there's-
space Spanish.
Yeah, the space
The
Spanish.
Space-nish.
And then you have Bit Trip Runner, which looks like an Atari game, but it's all colorful and shit. And then Super Meat Boy, which is basically if you like to die a lot, you can die.
It's a great platform.
It's an excellent platformer. It's one of the best platformers that come out in like the past decade, I'd say.
Speaking of platformer,
And what's the other one? Shank, which I said it was a beat 'em up, but you said it's not. It's basically like 2D.
Side scroller.
It's a side-scrolling God of War.
it is a beat 'em up. It's just that you said it was like Streets of Rage.
Well, it has a combo system, you know, but it's basically like that, but set
It's like
in
Blackthorn.
It's like
Double Dragon.
No.
Yeah, it could be like Double Dragon. Sure, whatever.
The early raid.
But anyway, yeah, Shank is like that, all set in Mexico, and it's got
Not
really
really.
cool artwork and
No.
shit. I have no idea what the fuck Night Sky is.
Ninja
Oh,
Gaiden.
it's like Rastan.
with the shield.
And yeah, except
Are we
you have
doing a
guns.
podcast or are
Sorry.
we announcing the contest?
We're tangenting.
No more
Yeah.
tangenting.
Yeah, no more tangents.
What else does it have on it?
It has Night Sky, and I don't know what the fuck that is.
But it's got it.
It's got it. So there.
If you want to know what it is, Google it.
Yeah. Then there's a Cave Story Plus,
Oh, yeah.
which I think everybody should know what Cave Story is.
Unless
You're
you've
not a
been living in a
nerd.
rock.
You're not a nerd if you don't know what Cave Story is. And you're like, but wait a minute, Cave Story's free. Why are you paying it? Why is it a prize? It's because this is Plus, which means it has enhanced graphics and a new soundtrack. But if you're like, but I hate new shit, because I'm part of the Facebook crowd and I hate every update that comes out.
And what are you doing out of the house?
Yes.
It's not the updates. It's the fact that it's like, imagine if you went out to your car and you somebody overnight, like elves, like Mexican elves, had done a bunch of mechanical shit to your car and you couldn't figure out how to drive it or start it anymore.
People
That's what it's
really
like.
have that problem? Because Facebook changes I usually like.
Yeah, I like them too.
Huh.
And usually you know they're coming.
Yeah.
They don't just put them up there. They give
Yeah.
you like a couple weeks.
It's not like they
Notice.
just surprise you with MySpace.
But anyway, Cave Story is nothing like Facebook.
Yeah.
It's
It's
fun.
actually good.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
only need you.
And Cave Story Plus, it includes a new soundtrack and enhanced graphics. But you get the option to, you can either switch between old music and new music, or old graphics and new graphics. And it includes achievements if you use it on Steam.
Can't you play as Curly Brace as well?
Yeah,
that
you can
something
play
else?
as Curly
Yeah.
Brace.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then the last thing is gratuitous space battles, which
It's like the space simulator in Ender's Game.
yeah, it's like an RTS but without
Oh,
all
you
the
said that.
bullshit.
That sounds awesome sounding.
Yeah, it's that without it's an RTS without all the bullshit. Basically, what you do is you design your ships and you pick a battlefield and you line up all your ships on the battlefield or that section of space, and then all the enemy lines up on the other side and they fight, and that's all that you just watch. And it's
So future space battles are like the Civil War.
No, they're
No.
like Napoleonic
Big ones,
combat.
they're just,
World War
no,
I
it's
was
like fight.
that.
It's like naval battles.
Yeah, because up and down don't exist in space.
Yeah. It's actually pretty funny because you can actually get like two huge battleships in space, and they'll like start going towards each other, and they'll pass each other, and then they have to get turned around and go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in real time. So if you have like plenty of time, like
Where's
a couple
the Mountain
hours,
Dew?
if you have plenty of time, you can play that. It's really fucking awesome. So anyway, that's what the finalists are. And we haven't decided what the grand prize is yet.
But it'll be sweet.
But it'll be sweet because once we pick our 5 finalists, then we'll pick the best one out of those 5. And that finalist, or that winner, the grand prize winner, is going to get a really kick-ass game from Steam. So,
Yeah.
I guess the only restrictions are the prizes will have to be played on the PC, preferably on Steam.
Well, we could come up with something if it's really a factor, or no?
Well, if like the grand prize,
No, if you win the grand prize, you're stuck.
yeah, you're
Because
fucked.
I hate you. So, just to reiterate, you send in a limerick to MDeathMac. 1 entry per person.
Yes, 1 entry per person, and
But you'll have time.
yes, you'll have time. So basically, rundown is send in a limerick. Make sure it says limerick in the title of the email.
What's the end date? When do they have to have it in?
When do they have to have it in? Fuck.
That's a
One
I
limerick.
gotta pick an arbitrary date.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna give them a lot of time.
December 31st.
You want to do December 31st?
It's a good cutoff. Anything.
Yeah,
January
December 31st, 2011 will be the cutoff, and we'll make the announcement on the second broadcast in January, which we should broadcast on Sunday. It should be up either January 9th or 10th is when you'll hear the announcement for the winner. And don't worry, we're going to write all this shit down and put it up on the webpage so you can go back and read it. It'll have my email up on there.
Have the legal
And-
department go over this.
Uh,
We gotta have our lawyers look at it.
We have lawyers now.
we do?
Yeah,
Where do we get lawyers?
We gotta make sure it's up to Jew code. I don't
Oh,
know.
Well, I'm a Jew, so I can take care
All
of it.
right, fair
Oh,
enough.
okay.
Yeah.
You got like one level in lawyer.
See,
Yeah.
this is straight English. We're not gonna.
Oh, and one more thing, content. Content has to be pony related. It can be not works. It can be basically the only limitation is it has to be My Little Pony related,
You can have
and
it
it could
as
be
raunchy as you want.
yeah. And here's a hint: I like raunchy.
Well, because you saw the clean limerick I read, and you're like, that limerick sucks.
Yeah. So raunchier the better because that's more means it's more likely to go to my thing.
Yo, it's me. You can call me the king or the ruler, telling on bass, getting horse and a mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler. No need to perform. Hands on our bodies gonna keep us feels warm. We need social reform, cause we're just no criminal. Being with subliminal, damage is minimal. A percent of our distraction, massive attraction, doing all action. Stop that, I'm gonna need a reaction. Drop that, you already got your reaction. Me, I'm gonna keep on smiling. You're gonna need restyling. I gotta pull back from the jeweler. You're getting 20% cooler. Flashing my pink and in 10 seconds flat, you'll be back with a drink. Bring out the recording. Let's rock all up in the party. Stop that, like a phone in a cold war room on the third floor, knocking on the front door. Me, I'm kind of a rarity. You, work that dexterity. Lean like no, here's what I meant. Getting cooler by 20%. You can call me a king or a ruler, selling on base, get horse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. It was from like 2000, so I mean it wasn't classic, but it was old enough.
What kind of asshole shoots on his porno mags and ruins them? They're collector's items.
Okay, that's funny because I've been listening to a lot of Kevin Smith and Mosier, and they were talking about that when they were cutting Clerks, they eventually had like a stack of porn mags tucked behind the bathroom. The toilet. Oh my! Eventually, the owner was like, "I'm very disappointed in you two."
I had a buddy in high school that had a whole like box after box of porno mags.
Yeah.
And his one fat buddy would borrow them, and he would give them back with pages stuck together.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, I was flipping through. I'm like, are you fucking serious? If you 2 pages stuck together, and he's like, yeah. He always tells me, oh, sorry, I was eating something. I spilled a Coke on it. I'm like, that ain't Coke, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I wouldn't even. I'm like, what kind of how big is this dude's balls? Because I would have been like, oh, dude, I lost it. I'll buy you another one, or I'll buy you a better one, or or I wouldn't shot on the magazine.
Well, why would you shoot on the magazine? That's the question for the internet.
I've actually seen people write in the letters thing and been like, oh, tell what's her face that her pictorial last month was so good that I had to ruin one and then go buy another one to keep. And it's all like, yeah, porno fans.
But
they're creepy.
I never understood that.
Creepy. Depends how creepiness you want to go.
Yeah.
You dig.
I think all sorts of creepy, deepy shit when I fucking look at porn. I'm not going to tell the porn girl about it. I have an ounce of class.
Okay, which segment do you want to do next? Email? I watched that last night.
No, it's funny because we were talking about vending machine.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No.
What is that from?
It's do-ra-ra-ra.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that about?
I wanted to see that.
I have
Is that the thing with the fucking the motorcycle rider?
and
yeah,
no head,
I watched one episode of that. It was awful.
Actually, the one that I just saw I didn't see any real awful ones yet, but this one had really creepy pubescent schoolgirls killing a guy, and it had a dude
So
chucking...
basically you're saying it was Japanese.
It was extremely Japanese.
I wanted to kind of.
It was Japanese.
It was Japanese.
Wow.
Oh, no. But the one dude was just chucking vending machines and road signs at a dude trying to kill him. It was actually pretty funny. At one point, he got him run over by a truck. So he picks up the truck, throws it off, just gets pissed at this dude and starts chasing him down the street. In front of a news crew.
I ripped a do not enter sign out of the ground once and like swung it around like a battle axe. That was pretty cool.
That's what this guy was doing with just fucking chucking. It was pretty funny. They're moving. That's usually how that works.
Yeah. They take boxes and they move them.
Yeah.
And then they come back for more boxes, and then they move them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious to see what emails you've gotten, because I haven't
Emails?
gotten
We
any.
didn't do emails last week.
Yeah.
did we?
Hey, we got this coat hanger that's a safety one. You totally couldn't do an abortion with this.
Actually, earlier I found a
You
coat
could.
hanger
You just
already
hit her in the
prepped for
stomach a couple
abortions.
dozen times.
It was probably used to steal a car.
Actually, it was skewering a hat.
Oh, you know what else I've used them for? Is
Hats?
No,
We're
when these come out all the way, or like your sweatpants, you can use one of them to thread it back.
Thread it back, yep.
Yep.
So you want to know what emails we
Yes,
have?
let's do emails.
Okay, we'll
And then
do
you can
this
throw
one.
it at the back.
Your mail.
Yeah, viewer
Yeah.
mail.
I love mail.
Yeah.
Yay! I got mail. Yay!
Ha! I have an internet.
Oh no, that's gonna be fun for the listeners.
Let's see. Hi, it's Mike. I haven't wrote an email in a while, so here it is. It's nothing special. I'm
Who the
bored
fuck is
with.
Mike?
I don't know.
You haven't wrote so long, we don't remember who the fuck you are.
It's nothing special. I'm bored right now, so I'm going to guess your appearance is based on my own personal headcanon. And he says
Awesome.
and he felt cannon like as in,
Like a gun.
Yeah, it's like in the artillery thing.
Artillery.
Yeah.
That sounds
What?
like a Pokemon.
No, it's like we're going to artillerate the enemy. You know, artillerate. Okay.
I got
It's
nothing.
weird to have him behind me.
No, but it was
I'm not behind you.
Well, off to my side.
it was just funny because he actually laughed. He never laughs at my jokes.
I laugh at your jokes all the fucking time.
Anyway,
Not the Pokemon ones.
Sometimes when the joke isn't even funny, I still laugh because I'm imagining murdering you in my head.
Oh shit!
okay, based on my own personal headcanon.
Are there pictures or just descriptions?
No descriptions.
Oh, okay. Okay, who is it? Oh
Okay.
wait. Should
He's
we
a
read
good
it and then
writer,
we should
he'll
guess?
still be
Yeah,
good.
yeah, read it and then we'll guess.
Yeah. Okay, this one is a little chubby with a beard because most of them I know I have seen with some sort of facial hair. What do you think that is?
Dance.
Some sort of chubby?
Yeah, a little chubby with a beard.
Anybody really?
Okay, because most of them I have seen has some sort of facial hair. Okay, and the next one is fucking ripped with sleeve tattoos of defunct 80s and 90s hardcore
I think
crust
it's Dan.
and narco punk band logos.
Someone's
rude.
Dan.
Yeah,
Is that Dan?
yeah, that's Dan. Let's see. This one is a This one is a skinny nerd with a neck beard. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I have a nice fuzzy neck beard
That was
myself.
probably me.
I don't know. I see some pretty neckbeardy things.
Okay, so we have one that's chubby. He only gave descriptions for 3 of us.
Okay.
Oh,
So we have one guy who's chubby with a beard and a skinny nerd with a neck beard. Who do you think they
I
are?
thought he's
I think
like
Josh is the
describing
neck
me.
beard, and you're the little short
The
fat ghost.
Yeah.
chubby one?
Yeah,
I thought he was
that's
describing me.
that's
Is
it.
that true?
Yeah.
I actually don't have much of a neck beard. I gotta shave a little bit.
No.
I don't
And-
grow the neck beard.
And I have a goatee. I don't have a beard.
Should I get a neck merkin?
Wait, is that where it's just like bam? It's like shave here and then bam off the neck.
A merkin is a pubic wig.
Oh, okay.
American. Why would you need to fake having pubic hair?
They use it in movies and stuff.
Oh, I got you.
For some
I
reason,
got you,
people
right.
don't like
You
showing
can't-
real.
You can't
pubic
show
hair.
the actual
Yeah.
gates of heaven,
Yeah,
but you can show them covered with pubes.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, I watched yesterday Pecker, the John Waters movie Pecker.
I started
God.
watching that, and then I'm like, Christina Ricci isn't worth the rest of this shit.
He didn't. He talked about that in an interview later.
Yeah.
Did you notice what she was wearing?
Yeah.
Throughout that movie, she's wearing just like mommy jeans
Of
and like
course I noticed what
awful
she was
80s
wearing.
looking crap.
She
right?
was the only reason I DVR'd the movie.
Okay, hang on. John Waters later in an interview, they got asked about that. He goes, "When I showed her the wardrobe for that
Yeah.
movie, she cried."
I wish she had unzipped for
How
me.
far did you? Oh, that's all the farther you got.
No, I got pretty damn far.
Oh, did you get? See, my favorite part was the lesbian strip club.
That was funny, I guess.
Oh man, that shit.
Dude, the only reason he was famous was because of that pubic shot. That's it.
Yeah.
No. I got pretty far into the movie.
There's
I
a
got to the-
postscript.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a postscript.
Yeah.
Postscript, what?
PS? Postscript?
Oh,
Of
Yeah.
the email?
right.
The email didn't stop with the descriptions, and then I'll just keep running with
Yeah.
pubic hair.
It's postscript. What's the best way to get rid of chafing off of one's Johnson?
Well, it depends
Use
on what
lotion.
you're... Actually, it depends on what you're chafing it against. Because if
Yeah.
he's wearing corduroys all the time, freeballing it, and just running all the time, stop that.
Yeah. Also, if you're wearing...
Who the fuck goes jogging in corduroys with no fucking underwear?
Also, don't do what I did one time.
Maybe our fans.
Also, don't do what I did one time, where I wore silk boxers and then ran for 2 miles. Yeah, that was bad. That hurt.
I got one better.
What?
When I was younger,
Chlamydia.
and I was trying different ways to masturbate. I took like the
Gold bond?
what's it? It's not like your comforter. What's like just a sheet, just a thin sheet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's like a...
Yeah, you got a
the bed
sheet, and then you got the blanket on top. Okay,
Okay.
just a thin sheet.
The bed
and I just
sheet.
rubbed the. Keep in mind. Hang on. I still have my foreskin,
Yeah.
so if I peel it back, the mushroom tip is still really fucking sensitive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you don't have your foreskin, that thing's been rubbing against zippers and all sorts of god awful shit forever.
It's
So basically, you can get hit in the tip of the dick with a hammer and be like, what? So anyways, so I took it and I just freaking just rubbed it back and forth. Like literally like...
Yeah. I'm lighting
Oh,
on edge.
when you started jerking off, you did that too?
Yeah, against the sheet?
Yeah!
That's
Well,
like the
I
best
just did it-
ever. That's the best ever. However, once I shut off, I realized, oh god, the sheet's red. That's not right. I gave myself some type of fucking rug burn, and it looked like a bunch of little razor or paper cuts on the tip of my fucking dick.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
would you...
And I was like, oh god, and how do you... I'm like, I can't ask my dad to take me to the doctor. I can't tell anybody. And you know what, though? Is I think the body, like, knows that you kind of need that thing. It healed up in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've like, gotten cuts on my foreskin, and they heal up, like, within a day.
Yeah.
If
They
nothing
heal up
else,
really fucking
Vaseline
fast.
on there works.
But, no, you need a higher thread count.
Aloe.
No, you need a higher thread
Also
count.
smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need, like, at least, like, what?
600?
Yeah, at least you need at least a 600 thread count before you jack up, before you use
Before
it.
you jack off
It's
with
like
the bed.
it's like we use a plastic bag.
Before you fuck your bed sheets, make sure there are at least 600 thread counts.
Yeah, pro tip.
Yeah.
Next email.
No, but
Yeah, if you ever make a pocket pussy, don't use a Walmart bag. You gotta get the really high gloss, like Hot Topic bags. Hot Topic
Yeah,
bags.
Hot Topic
Yeah.
bag are extremely high class.
no, another thing is like
They're
fleshlights.
smoother. It's way
Fleshlights,
better.
even though they feel awesome, they're nothing like a real woman. It's like fucking Jello.
But you
I
can
know,
make
I'm
Jell-O
not-
much
I
cheaper.
kind of want to get fucking Jello mold now.
Well, you don't fuck the mold, you fuck the
The thing is,
Jell-O.
it'd be cold. It'd be like, oh, it's like fucking a dead chick. That's creepy.
That's kind of creepy that that's the first place.
And then
you
what,
went.
like, I would also get weirded out by having little pieces of freaking pineapple.
Why would you put the pineapple in the Jell-O?
I don't know. I just that's the way it worked in my head.
Well, no, actually, I want to ask you: have you ever had a chick play with your foreskin?
No,
Really?
actually, no, I have not.
I have, because for some reason I have like a lot of it.
Wait a minute, you're a Jew and they didn't cut you?
He's
No.
German.
Oh my god. That you're like the escaped ninja from the Klan. Like they're gonna send like assassins after you. Like I'm German. It's totally cool that I still have mine because it's some like fatherlands.
But no, this is really fucked up because I was down in Florida, and it was in the military. I hooked up with this local girl who was down there, and it's all like real fucking southern and shit. And I guess she never saw foreskin before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and or
So
one.
should you take like a number 2 pencil, put it there, and then like roll it up with the pencil or something?
No,
and,
she
let it go.
No, she'd like stick her finger in there and like move it around. She was,
yeah?
it was like one morning. It was like a Saturday morning. She was just like playing with a fat. It's like after she blew me and it like went back down. So
That's
it
some
was, like,
nice
really,
cock spooling.
So it was like, and this was a fucked up thing. She was taking it, putting the tip in her mouth and inflating it, and then like
that could kill you.
no.
If
Look,
every air bubble goes up your urethra and go into your bloodstream,
Well, it
nitrogen
did.
narcosis, you can die.
It's much more likely with a woman. The meatus is actually a very secure passage.
The meatus.
yeah.
I already told you this, and then you...
female urethra.
No.
The what?
No, this was the Florida Panhandle, so yeah, it was really redneck. But no, she was like taking it and she like inflate it and like go like a balloon, like yeah.
Jesus.
Funny.
And she did that for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I got hard again.
Well, yeah.
And it stretched, and then it like pulled back and shit.
Yeah.
Aw.
But I was just wondering, have you ever had a chick play with it?
No. What my high school girlfriend, the one that had she had muscles and she was like really good at the hand job. What she would do, she would stop jerking it and just like rub the fucking mushroom.
Oh, I've
tip
had
with
that
her
happen.
thumb.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is the best thing.
Yeah,
ever.
they play like
You need
a
a lot
fucking
of spit or
joystick.
lube though. If
Like
it's
literally a
dry, that's not
joystick?
cool.
But no, she played it and like got like this big. It got huge.
Jesus, you
And then
have a
it
ton
should-
of foreskin.
And then she just let go of it and just like, so it's like,
Weird.
yeah. And so I was just like, she was fascinated by it, and I was like kind of fascinated too. Actually, I was trying to sleep too. But,
Trying to
anyway.
sleep.
Sleep assault.
Well,
Sleep assault.
What, do we have any more emails?
yeah, it was literally a blowjob.
Well, actually, blow in that
Yeah.
sense is from a British slang,
Yeah.
which just means to come.
When we learned CPR in health class in 8th grade,
Uh,
the one chick in our class that was kind of dumb, when she went
the
to
one?
no, there was one chick that was especially dumb. She was actually pretty hot too. Anyways,
Figure.
the CPR dummy, you have to give a breath, like
Yeah,
4 to
yeah,
5
yeah.
chest compressions, give
Yeah.
a breath. She would give the breath and like the whole the thing's lungs would inflate to the point they told her if you do that in real life, you might pop somebody's lung, you might hurt them. Don't do that. And I leaned over to one of my buddies and I'm like, when she gets into high school and gives her first blowjob, she's gonna blow up her boyfriend. Like, he's gonna
Oh,
pop like
God.
a balloon.
Oh, God, that would be awful if his bladder just exploded. Or his
Or like your
testicles
vast-
inflate, boom!
Yeah, your vast
Hard.
or whatever the fuck they are.
Oh, yeah.
Your prostate just blows out your asshole.
Some gay guy walks by. I know that sound.
You need some poppers, honey.
That's why I carry a spare in my back pocket like an extra tire on a Jeep. When you're off-road and it gets bumpy, you better have another knobby tire.
Okay, so what's the next email?
Oh, we
I
only
was like a
got.
gay redneck. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. That kind of went down an exit ramp. I did not
I
expect.
believe that's his secret identity.
I was a gay
Hey,
redneck.
the only other email of interest we have wants us to talk about SOPA.
Okay. Oh, yeah, talking about soap opera.
So yeah, we'll
I
go-
love
Who
soup.
wants to perform a hate crime in my pants?
And they all died, proving laughter is not the best medicine, but a killing joke exists.
So that's what we think about the Stop Online Piracy Act.
We
It's a hate
wish-
crime in his pants.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's a pretty good description of it. But no, should we serious it up a little bit for the
I
Stop
really
On-
have nothing to say other than look that shit up and call your congressperson because they're
Exactly.
being retarded about it.
Well,
I constantly, if any of you guys follow me on Facebook, you know that I've constantly been putting every petition I can find against it. Signing all of them, asking you guys to sign them.
but no, I actually like usually when when Protect IP went up,
Yeah.
I sent an email to Christine. Well, no, it was Tim Johnson. This one's still in Congress. I actually called up her office and left a message. I fucking hate that bitch.
Yeah.
Not Robin. I meant.
What?
He doesn't fucking hate you, bitch.
No, it's like.
All I heard was not Robin. I'm like, what?
No, it's like. I said I fucking hate that bitch. And
And then you walked by.
You walked right past in the other room.
It was kind
Oh,
of funny.
well, my main mission...
Witch Hunter Robin. It's more like Bitch Hunter Robin.
That show ended so poorly.
Yeah, it did.
Casey, I found this and thought of you. Merry Christmas.
What is it?
A little spring from a pen.
Oh shit, I've actually been looking
I
for
found
springs
it on
that
the
size.
floor
Why
upstairs.
is that?
Because I totally
Why
accidentally,
is there
well, I didn't
yeah.
accidentally take apart my vacuum, but I'm
I was
missing
sitting
two
up there
springs
talking
of
to
this
Dylan, and I
size
found it, and I was
to
like,
actually
Oh,
keep
you're
it
a young
together.
person. You think random things are funny.
Hey,
But no,
that's why you'll never be a Taoist.
Silence.
Quite
Anyway,
true.
Christine
Quite true.
Noem, she's the congresswoman for the state of South Dakota. I fucking
There he goes.
I fucking hate her.
No,
A lot of
I don't
people-
hate
a lot-
Dylan.
A lot of people do.
I don't hate
no,
Dylan.
no, but
No, it was actually funny because first time I said I hate that fucking bitch, and Robin walked past, but I wasn't talking about her. And I said I hate that fucking bitch again, and he walked past. It's like wow.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
but anyway, we're
Congresswoman
talking
is a bitch.
we're talking about SOPA,
No, keep
the
that
Stop
away.
Online Piracy Act.
Oh yeah.
Do you have anything to contribute?
No, not really.
I just-
honestly, I think all my views have been contributed well enough already.
I just
But not
think
on the
that
podcast.
they're doing so
No, I
poorly
meant
with
like
it.
Just-
by everyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the fact that it's
Well, I mean-
way too vague. It's like, here's the thing, is like, I do understand that, like, IP holders and copyright holders should have some protection.
Yeah, but we have copyright laws and IP laws anyway
Yeah.
that apply to this stuff.
But see, the problem with the Stop Online Piracy Act is that it's so fucking vague.
Well, you
It's
only
worse
need a
than the-
link to infringing materials now.
Well, it's like the problem with the My Little Pony videos on YouTube. The actual episodes that get uploaded is that they constantly get taken down, but they're not taken down by
The hub.
Hasbro or the Hub. It's like Hasbro or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically it's like that was kind of off
Mine's
topic.
bigger.
But basically it's like SOPA's bullshit. The way it's written right now is pretty bullshit. And actually, I need to look up
Oh
what
no!
progress.
I
is.
actually
Okay,
That's
this
pretty
brings
much
up
sums it
another
up.
good point. The other big piece of legislation everybody's super pissed about is the indefinite detention of American citizens.
Yeah, the
that they wanna
NDAA.
pass. And you know what's fucked up about that? If you read up on it, they first of all, America's still in a state of emergency that was declared back in like World War II or right after World War II, and they never undeclared that or stopped that. So technically, they could do it anyways. And then the thing in that act, they couldn't enforce it on American citizens legally, technically, anyways. So the whole thing is fucked hard. That one, they could do it if they wanted, and two, that freaking the new thing they can't legally. Like, why the fuck are they wasting time with this type of bullshit when our economy's in this shitter? And now we have all the fucking veterans coming home. You know what I mean? It's like you watch on the news and they're fucking doing all this bullshit argument now where it's all like they want to take a bunch of stuff referring to God out of different fucking things, like different speeches. Like, I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff in government where they'll be like, oh, well, one nation under God. They want to take that all out. And of course, the right wing is all up in arms. How dare you? This is a Christian country, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I'm an atheist. I would love to see all that crap get taken out. But you know what? Is that really the issue we need to fuck with right now? No, that's a distraction. They don't want to fuck with the economy. Fucking, you know what I mean? Oh, God.
Oh, here's a good point about SOPA. Gabe Newell, president of Valve, he owns Valve. They make
Yeah, yeah,
Team
yeah.
Fortress 2,
Yeah,
Half-Life 2. All,
good shit.
Yeah, they're actually a good game company.
Yes.
They're not like EA or Activision. But yeah,
Activision
basically,
used to be
what Gabe Newell did a speech about piracy,
Yeah.
or talked about piracy, and he views pirates not as criminals or enemies of his. He views them as unsatisfied customers, which is why
Well, because you wouldn't pirate something you don't want, really.
Yeah, and what he's done is he's made, he's taken like Steam and shit and made it something that people like want.
Oh, Steam
and,
was awesome.
Yes, I mean, well, to start off, Steam fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it
But
launched.
he made it good.
But
Here's to quote Gabe Newell. In general, we think that there's a fundamental misconception about piracy. Piracy is almost always a service problem and not a pricing problem. For example, if a pirate offers a product anywhere in the world, 24/7, purchasable from the convenience of your personal computer, and the legal provider says the product is region locked and will come to your country 3 minutes after its U.S. release, and can only be purchased at a brick-and-mortar store, then the pirate service is more valuable. Most DRM solutions diminish the value of the product by either directly restricting its customers' use or creating uncertainty. So he's basically fixed that problem with Steam, where it's like usually a game that comes out in the United States arrives the same time in Russia, in Europe, in Asia, or within a day or two.
That's not too bad.
And usually they try to... Well, and they still have the problem with the price. Well, again, he says it's not a pricing problem. I think it also is. Where especially like if you're in Australia or Europe, where it's like, here's a game. It's $29.99 US dollars. It's $29.99 euros.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're subsidizing all of our gaming shit for the last 12 years.
Yeah. But
1999 euros, that's great.
But anyway, the other problems where it's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, and it's like, oh hey, I want to play
That game
Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty number 17.
Gray Shooter 12.
Yeah, 24 Jack Sparrow, whatever the fuck. Call of Duty Jack Sparrow.
When the
24
stores
is Jack Bauer.
closed and Walmart
Yeah.
turned.
Jack Sparrow is actually a pirate.
Yeah, he's Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's why I thought it was funny. It's going back to the piracy.
Yar!
Yar.
I'm like that one song, The Lonely Islands, there, where they were trying to talk about getting bitches in the club, and then the chorus kept on singing about Jack Sparrow.
Well, no, I can't really comment on the games because I'm not a gamer really anymore.
Whoa.
But I can comment on when it comes to like pirating movies and like music and in my case like comic books. And the thing is I've never pirated anything online. I've looked at some torrents and basically they're so full of viruses that I wouldn't dare. And a lot of times it's a big fucking hassle. And then if you get caught, a lot of times if I look for shit that's streaming online. I pirate UFC fights all the time. I go to a site that shows them streaming.
Yeah.
Nobody can come after me for that. You know what I mean?
Because
They could look at IP addresses. Everybody went on that site and watched stuff.
well, it's like they can make threats about it. It's like how
But it's easier to shut down that site, though.
Yeah.
Shutting
But
down
no.
sites that do that, I'm fine with.
Here's my
But
take
the
on
rest
that,
of the
though.
act is going way, way.
Well,
too
it's like
far.
it seems like, and it really the only support it has, and this was really pissed me out because back before 2008 when it was still Republicans and Democrats fighting it out for who got the nominations, one of the people I really supported was like Chris Dodd,
Yeah.
and I found out he was a presidential candidate. I found out he works for the MPAA now,
Really?
and that really pissed me the fuck
Well,
off.
that's going to be a.
Well, here's the way I look at all that stuff: is I actually think piracy is theft. But here's hang on. Here's my take on that. Every year, the price of DVDs and CDs goes up, and it's like, wait a minute, did the cost of manufacturing this cheap little piece of plastic go up? No, it didn't.
No, it doesn't.
Every year. Okay, if that's another product where it's like if the price of this goddamn thing goes up every year, how come my wages don't go up every year if the economy's like that? Oh, it's not. So you're price gouging me. So you're being a greedy fucker. Well, guess what? I can do it right back. I'm gonna steal your shit. Fuck you, corporate America, you pieces of crap.
No, actually, if the MPAA actually, the RIA is not doing it. It's actually the individual studios or record companies are doing it. Like Amazon MP3. I fucking love Amazon MP3. I buy music from Amazon MP3 because I get the music when I want it, in a format I want, which is basically MP3s at 320 kilobytes per second, which is the highest quality, and they're usually like anywhere from $5 to $10. And if they're stored on my cloud drive, which means I can go back and download them as many times as I want from which any computer I want or mobile device I want.
Yeah, I've heard of cloud.
You have access.
I have access to it anywhere, which is like, I was like, okay, the market, Amazon, the market has provided me with a way to get the music I want in a way I want. Therefore, I will purchase it.
You know what I do when I want to listen to something? I just go to YouTube and find the song or whatever and play it. Streaming.
Unfortunately, streaming is ruining the internet at the moment.
Yeah.
Why?
The
Too much
tubes.
bandwidth?
Yeah. We're going to have a major bandwidth crisis in the next couple of years if it keeps growing like this.
Yeah.
I'm actually more worried about IP addresses.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna run
any
out.
collapse of the internet is bad.
Well, wait a minute. What about the whole thing where computer memory? We're getting pretty soon. We're like, what? The next decade? They're gonna not like every year they've been doubling computer memory or something. And there's a point where they can't make a chip small enough or big enough or whatever to double every year. We're about to hit the wall when it comes to computer memory.
No, we're about to hit like, I think they call it like a heat wall, where it's like,
We could. It would fry itself.
yeah, where like silicon can only go so small to where,
Yeah.
Which is why they're working on the atomic level.
yeah.
quantum computing.
Yeah.
Or do you mean like a
No, like storing stuff on
matter.
weird materials.
right, like a positronic?
Yeah, I think there's well, because I think initially didn't they use like graphite, and then they switched to silicone.
Possibly.
I think they're going to go back to graphite.
Really?
Or something like
Well,
that.
I mean, if you follow science fiction in Isaac Asimov's I, Robot, they had something called the positronic brain.
Yeah.
Now, positronic means something completely different now because a positron is a positively charged electron, it's a piece of antimatter, which has nothing to do with anything. He came up with this term. So the positronic brain, like in Star Trek: The Next Generation, Data has a positronic brain. They say this.
You know that science fiction is bullshit, right?
They actually made one in real life several years ago, like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Basically what it is it's a block of matter, and the individual atoms are used as the ones and zeros as storage space, and they move their atomic position with a radio wave. And
That sounds like cold fusion.
No, actually.
No, they actually built one that does this, and the thing is it has an amazing amount of storage space, like way more than anything we have today. The problem is they're like, to build it costs so much fucking money. They're like, it's not commercially viable. You'd have to be like a billionaire.
You can move protons up and down in the shells.
Well, that makes
An
sense.
electron microscope can be used as like a subatomic scalpel, basically.
Yeah, and I already said Spotify. You guys know what Spotify is?
Who?
Spotify. It's a music streaming service.
Yeah, I've been on it.
Yeah, and it's actually really kick-ass, and they finally released it here in the States. It's been available in like...
What's the other one that's more famous? It's like that.
Pandora.
Yeah.
Pandora's went to shit, though.
It was shit like 5 years ago. I'm listening to like Body Count, and it suggests fucking... what's her name? That bitch from fucking American Idol.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, and then I went to another channel, and I was listening to a completely different genre of music, and it like popped up again.
Hey.
And I was like, they're just pushing her new goddamn song.
Yeah.
But anyway, Spotify is a new deal, and it's actually pretty kick-ass. And already says here he doesn't provide a link. So, again, this is just anecdotal, that apparently in each area where Spotify is launched, piracy goes down a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because it offers you so much freedom to listen to the music you want.
And it's not real player.
Yes, and it's not a real
Yes.
player.
Because fuck.
And also the IP addresses too. There is a solution for that, IPv6, which is what the Kane reminded me about. But the problem is getting that implemented, because right now we're on IPv4 version 4, which I think there's a limit of like 4 billion addresses.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think IPv6, it's like 10 to the 250 power or something. Or
Really?
10 to the 25th power.
Well, that's good. That means that every man, woman, and child can have at least 3.
No, that means like every square inch has like 2 million addresses or something. It's some insane fucking number of
The
addresses.
Blue Yeti has multiple addresses now.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Our
like
robot dick has like 5 addresses.
yeah.
No.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. I guess Torrent Freak. There's a link on Torrent Freak that talks about Spotify.
Okay.
But yeah, I think theoretically, with IPv6, there's an insane number of IP addresses, which means that it could be like every atom in the universe has an address.
With 10 to the 250th, you said?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
again,
not big enough.
I don't know the exact number. I just know it's insanely high.
I know.
Yeah.
I once looked into shit. That's a good number.
Let's see. It's actually 2 to the 100th. Oh wait, no, that's the address space.
That's the address space.
2 to the 32nd.
2 times 10 to the 32nd?
No, that's IPv4 is 2 to the 32nd.
It's 3.4 times 10 to the 38th. Okay, that's a good number
Hey,
then.
speaking
Yeah.
of addresses, did we ever do anything with Occupy Equestria?
No.
No.
I
You know what I
meant to do
saw?
sheep.
I wasn't even looking for it. I was looking for stuff about the DC comic book character Anarchy,
Yeah.
my favorite superhero
Yeah,
of
we
all
know.
time. And I found something on Google that it linked to a pony site,
Yeah.
and it was an Anarchy pony, and he was talking about Occupy Canterlot.
Yeah.
We should give him the Occupy Equestria
You can
address.
sell it to him easy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I could. Well, fuck it. I'll just give it to him.
Yeah?
Fuck it.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm generous.
Hey, I've got this thing. You want it?
Yeah.
Okay, $20. Okay.
It's generous.
What else?
Well, I mean, you might as well recoup losses.
Well, do we have anything left to say about SOPA?
No. Get informed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I actually had
That's-
some stuff to say because looking
Well-
into it, from what I could see, from what it looked like, is if somebody, what was it? We were talking about this the other day. If somebody even posts a link on
Yes.
your page,
I said that.
any website, if somebody
A
posts a
link.
link to anything that's copyrighted,
To an
the
infringing
government
site.
can shut down your website.
Yeah.
Well, no,
it's not
is
the
it?
government,
It's not
it's
the
the
government.
people.
It's the IP holder. I think under the current ruling, it's if you get a request to pull it down, you have 10 days to do so.
Oh no!
At-
What I saw there was basically immediate shutdown.
It looked like
without
to me like
delay.
like an arrest warrant thing. Like,
It was
it's like
pretty
the internet
bad.
SWAT team. They can kick in your door.
But I don't read legalese very well, and there was a lot of bullshit in there in legalese to begin with.
Everything I've read, it makes it appear as if, like, say you had a website that was talking smack about the government, or you had a whistleblower website like WikiLeaks or something, or you were telling people where to meet for an Occupy protest. If the
But
government
see,
didn't
the
like
thing
it,
is that SOPA does not infringe on that. But what it could imply is
it
that
could though.
it
The
could
power that it gives
gives.
then could be used for that.
All an FBI
Yeah.
agent would have to do would be fucking
Post
make a
a
comment
link and then be
have a
like,
link
yes.
to a copyrighted thing, and then they can automatically come in and shut down your website.
Yeah.
It's the end of free speech on the internet.
even
Oppose it.
though it has a clause that says this doesn't amend your free right capabilities. I thought that was pretty queer.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
No,
If
that
it
was
was
like
you-
one of the first things was this doesn't infringe on your first the right to free speech and of the press. And I was like,
But it's like one.
Bullshit.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
It's like I know
Freedom
for
is
I know
slavery.
I know for me
Slavery
one
is freedom.
I know one thing.
stop your double speak.
I know how it affects me is that like Tumblr would have to shut down.
Oh, yeah.
Tumblr would have to shut down.
Tumblr
Well,
would-
unless
Reddit
it's-
would have to shut down.
Unless
Facebook
all
would
of
have.
its users decided to make original content and only original content.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
matter. Somebody could post a link to
Yeah,
copyrighted
but then-
material, and then you get shut down.
Tumblr, Facebook, MySpace, Reddit.
the entire Brony fandom
Yep.
would have
Not
to shut down.
Friendster.
Yes.
Nah, it's just far more problematic. But the thing is that
My
people,
live journal.
I still say that people should be more understanding of people with intellectual property and a copyright and not infringe quite as bad as they do.
Yeah, because
See,
I mean,
the pony fandom does a lot of stuff that can be protected under the parody defense.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great.
yeah, but it's like for example, Leyland Januska. It's like I've been talking with him, and I got permission from him. Now I know I'm being very hypocritical here because we do use copyrighted music.
Well, I'm actually saying we should probably stop.
Yeah, and we are going to stop. The copyrighted music is actually probably going to stop this episode.
Yeah.
Which, depending on where this is put in the show, you probably have already noticed that. But
Well,
yeah.
that or we send request letters like, may we use it?
Well, that's what I have been doing to like various indie artists I like.
Okay.
So
Like,
he's actually been getting written express permission.
Or verbal.
Well, now that's cool because we can talk about people who aren't famous yet and give them a little bit of fame.
But it's like Renard Queenston.
A little.
Renard Queenston, he's had a general policy of like, as long as you don't resell my shit,
Oh, yeah.
go ahead. And like Leyland Januska, I specifically asked him if we could use his music, and he said of course. And yeah, and it's like with Renard Queenston, he sells a lot of his music.
Yeah.
And while he does allow people to the complete freedom to do whatever they want with the music once they purchase it,
Yeah.
I still say as kind of respect to him, it's like if you really like his music, you should probably buy it.
He actually gives that much license freedom.
Yeah, he gives
That
us
is huge.
Music is open license?
No. Well, no, not necessarily, but if you can do pretty much whatever you want with it.
No, he basically says once you purchase my music, you could do almost whatever you want with it as long as you're not reselling it. You can remix it. You can fucking burn it to CD and give it out for free. You know, he gives.
That's still pretty big.
Yeah.
To burn it for free, I don't know about that, but that he's losing himself a little bit. But
That's getting that idea out there.
Well, he's actually like a very well-known, well-liked, and pretty famous indie artist.
I got some.
Well, is that something he uses as a marketing tool? Like, if you like this, give it to me.
Oh, yeah, it's totally a marketing tool for him.
Maybe one day I'll be on MTV.
And then his fans won't be arrested for pirating his music.
No, because he made that promise. But, it's like... I think it's like if users just were more respectful of the artist. I mean, it's one thing to pirate from... I can't think of a record label right now.
I can't either.
Sony?
Yeah, Sony. It's one thing to pirate from Sony. It's another thing to pirate from Jackalap or Mike the Microphone. Like, if Mike the Microphone put up an album on Bandcamp and charge $5 for it, if you go and pirate it, you're basically pissing in his face. So I think he might like that.
That doesn't constitute libel.
Well, actually, there's a perfect example of this. Look up a book.
Wait, no, that'd be slander? Slander is spoken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, libel's written.
No, I'm actually kind of mad at Mike the Microphone because there's a couple pony tumblers that just post pony porn and they take requests. And this morning, Mike the Microphone went and asked him to post a whole bunch of gay Rule 34 of Brayburn and Big Mac.
Aww.
So I looked on my Tumblr feed and it's like 50 images of
dicks.
Yeah. So I'm kind of mad at it.
That offended you?
Huh?
That offended you?
Well, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I get up and I don't expect the first thing I see is like a giant.
That's a lot of morning wood.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you watch porn? There's a lot of dick in porn. It's just usually getting smashed into a vagina.
I don't watch that kind of
Why
porn.
would you smash a dick into a vagina?
He's German.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're Dutch.
Oh, Dutch.
I'm half
Okay,
Dutch.
whatever.
I'm part German. Well, I was going to make a point about telling them to look up an old book called, Skills of the Chinese Vagabonds. And supposedly they were the forerunners to the ninja. But if you read up on it, they were kind of like a traveling troupe of carnival gypsies that did various... Have you ever seen like martial artists do like board breaking or crazy shit? They light themselves on fire and don't get burned, or cut themselves and don't bleed.
Stunts.
All that stuff where people claim to have chi powers. The vagabonds actually, like back in the 70s or 80s, went to a kung fu teacher and they said like, we originated all those tricks, and they're tricks. They're not literally mysticism. And all these other guys in martial arts stole them from us. Yada yada yada. We want to out every trick to basically ruin them taking our tricks.
Well, did they?
And the thing was, is if you read up on in Chinese history and myth, the vagabonds were notorious. Like they'd show up and throw a big like circus thing in the middle of town. Everybody go watch, and everybody got their ripped off. Their pockets got picked, and they would run all these cons where they pretended to be Taoist sorcerers and go to rich people and like be like basically like what psychics do nowadays. And the thing was, is like, well, aren't you thieves? And they're like, oh, but they had a code they lived by: never steal from someone who couldn't afford it. Which goes back to what we were just talking about. Don't steal from the indie people, man. Freaking rip off a big corporation. Fuck them.
Well,
in the chat room just mentioned EA. Yeah, EA.
maybe if people didn't steal, EA wouldn't have the shittiest DRM ever.
I agree.
Well, actually, EA DRM is Origin is shit. Ubisoft has horrible DRM or had horrible DRM. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you want to get back at like EA and Ubisoft and Activision,
Red and Waters. Shit.
Oh yeah.
no.
Angry?
Do what I do.
Other stuff.
Do what I do.
Not buy their stuff.
Not buy their stuff. I really want to fucking play Battlefield 3. I probably never will.
Actually, that's probably the only thing that they'll understand is.
That's the
Roman
only thing
wallet.
they understand. It's
So-
like a lot.
Dude,
it's like,
if they see a major cut in sales,
No, yeah, I know, but unfortunately, I've already broke that rule.
yeah, well, that's because you're
my need
a
and
poor.
wanting to buy it outweighed me wanting to piss them off.
Poor.
let's see. The thing is that you purchasing it doesn't justify Origin enough as if you were to pirate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because
See, don't pirate it. Just don't buy it. Or go buy it and then bitch the crap out of them.
Oh, I do.
Robin's a chick, Casey's a dude.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Wait, what?
I know, I sound like a chick, especially on microphones.
Oh,
But
you sound like a chick? I sound like a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, no, I get that all the time from work.
I sound like a retard.
I think that's your speech pattern.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, we're also talking to people online.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a live stream.
So, see,
Yeah.
he's actually talking to another person.
Yeah, see, it's like
Not
Stickum. It's like Stickum, but not retarded.
Yeah.
I hate Stickum. So, but I don't know.
How's a beer, my friend?
I don't know. What do you guys think about? I heard this. I hear this excuse a lot. The pirate to try,
What?
where it's like you pirate a game, play it, and if you like it, you buy it.
Nope,
Oh.
they got demos.
Yeah,
Yeah, with demos being extremely plenty, with things like Gamefly being extremely plenty.
Yep.
But see, the thing with PC is that there is no.
PCs can't download demos online.
Well, I can also see a problem because like Steam provides demos, and they do
Yeah.
provide a lot of demos, but sometimes the demos don't properly.
Install.
Justified.
They don't properly. Yeah, they don't properly justify buying the game.
Yep, like,
Or
They trick you, like Mirror's Edge demo.
here's another good example: Modern Warfare 3. A lot of people went out and bought that game.
Yeah.
A lot of people were really fucking pissed off that they bought it
Why?
because
it's actually a bad game.
Is it?
because they changed a lot of bad stuff for the worse, and also they didn't change enough to just they. It's basically what people feel like it's an expansion to Modern Warfare 2, and thus does not justify the full price that EA charges for
Yeah.
it.
Well, you also got to remember it's Infinity Ward that made the game. Infinity Ward is a bad fucking gaming company. I'm sorry.
Are they?
I boycott all Infinity Ward, you know.
Did they just take too much of the second one and just, like, spruce it up a bit?
Yeah, kind of. But, I mean, if,
Well,
if
no,
you happen to
it's
like,
not. It's not that Infinity Ward's a bad company because
I mean,
you gotta
they
remember-
make great products, but their stories are shit, in my opinion. It doesn't suck you into the game, but they
It's
make
not
good-
immersive?
Yeah, it's not immersive.
oh, I love the stories. I love the stories because they're like fucking. It's like I
video
don't.
game
Okay, here's the
Crossfire.
thing: is like I don't watch 24.
Oh, I don't want.
I hate 24.
24's a piece of shit.
Okay, Jason Mewes was talking about
No,
24?
really, let me finish mine really
Okay.
quick. I hate 24. But here's the thing: is like I like the concept of it, And I think the concept of 24 works out really well in the Modern Warfare series. Where it's like, oh shit, man, fucking Washington D.C.'s being invaded by the Russians, man. It's like, that's the 24 mindset. And I'm like,
and
it's like, that's pretty fucking cool. But it's like, that's really fucking cool. I ain't paying $60 for it though.
No,
I'll pay you $20. And I never go on multiplayer because I hate multiplayer on Call of Duty games.
Well,
Team Fortress 2 all the way, bitch.
but see, the problem, in my opinion, with Infinity Ward and a lot of their stuff is because I like playing first-person shooters on multiplayer. The problem with Infinity Ward is they strategically and proudly announced they will never do dedicated servers.
Really?
So
Oh,
that means
yeah.
hackers galore in PC World. PC
Oh yeah, they do.
gaming,
Yeah,
hackers
they do the
galore.
matchmaking that like what's on consoles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you gotta have dedicated servers on
Oh,
PC.
Yeah, and that's one. All right, and I'm probably gonna get cannon fire from this. That's one reason why I liked Black Ops. They had dedicated servers. Was Black Ops the best game? No, but you know what? I still
Black Ops,
bought it and played it and enjoyed it because of the dedicated servers. Less hackers and a lot more fun without the hacking.
Yeah, because Black Ops and like World at War,
Well, if
those
you're
are made
gonna
by
hack,
Treyarch.
Let people know, because don't ruin other people's fun of the game. Like, I'll totally
no,
bum
hackers won't let you know.
No, but I'll totally bum around. Like I've told you this, I'll bum around in like single player games, like the Elder Scrolls games, and just mess the engine up till it doesn't understand what
Oh,
I'm.
single player games.
No,
That's different.
but I'll do that. But in multiplayer games, I'll at least let people know that this is what I want to have from our game. If you don't want the same kind of fun, don't come. If you're going to hack it, tell people. That way you get more people that want to get in on your fun, and you don't want, make people want to shoot
One
you.
thing
Here's the difference.
One thing I wish that game companies would. I mean, I know it's like it's sort of like the Google conundrum because Google does a whole ton of good shit that you want Google to just do everything. And it's the same thing with Valve. It's like Valve does so much good shit that you want them to just do everything, but then you're realizing, oh wait, that's kind of yeah, it's kind of a monopoly because it's like, all these. It's like I know. With Black Ops and the original Call of Duty 4, and also like Battlefield, they use Punk Buster, anti-cheats, and I like that Punk Buster is really effective. But it's like for me, it crashes the games I play so much. It'll kick me off of servers and shit because of the Steam overlay.
I've never actually had it kick me off servers.
Actually, the only game it hasn't, or actually the games that it hasn't is Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 2. But like if I try to play the original Call of Duty 4, it'll kick me off. Which is why I don't play the multiplayer anymore.
Maybe that's I've never actually played that. I've never had it kick me off. Maybe you actually should just go into your updates and update it.
Well, I've tried that and it still doesn't work. I've actually gone online to find solutions, and it's like for COD4, it was like, turn off the Steam overlay. And it's like, the problem with that is that you can't just turn it off for specific games. You
have to turn it off for everything.
Yeah.
Really? That seems silly.
Yeah.
I actually have to find my reason, or why my Steam copy of Skyrim happens to keep crashing on me every now and then.
Really?
Probably just reinstall it.
I want to do that.
It's only it's only like a 6 gigabyte download. It's not that big.
I know it's not, but it's reinstalling means. Well, I could save
all your mods?
No, I don't have any mods, but
Oh.
I just I guess I could save all my my information into another folder for my character, but
I'm so surprised that a lot of game companies don't use Steam Cloud yet.
are you?
Steam Cloud?
I now that
Skyrim doesn't use Steam Cloud. I was
I'm
really
actually
surprised.
not all that surprised. Some of them don't want to do it because a lot of them are like, what was the one thing article I was reading in a magazine the other day? They said it would actually infringe on the pricing that they can sell their games at because it also would ruin the economy. Some person, an executive, I can't remember what company was talking about, was saying that Steam is actually ruining the economy a little bit because they're not selling as many games via their CDs and all that. That's why prices of CDs are climbing. Something Dan I brought up or you have brought up, and
Because they're printing fewer of them?
because they're printing fewer of them, so they're actually cutting their factory more, which is hurting the economy because it's costing more people to get laid off.
I don't think too many people were hired by
No, I
places
don't
that
either.
stamp DVDs
I don't
anyway.
either. But
Like,
I don't
that's what
buy
he
that
had
for a
said.
second.
Oh man,
I-
we
I-
laid off half of our people at that factory. One of two.
Yeah, it's like no, that's a bullshit
Our
argument.
night guy's
The
gone.
day or night.
Night guy's gone.
You know, that's bullshit. It's just
It's not like it was. It's not like they were making carts.
Yeah.
Carts cost so damn much to make.
Yeah, no, I agree. But, I mean, it's like, well, why are your prices of your CDs going up? They should actually be going down. It's not like Steam's charging less money for the same game. You're actually getting less space taken up in your house or apartment or whatever because you're not actually buying the case.
Well, you also don't have to pay for the production costs online either.
But, I
Well,
mean, it
is
still
it-
costs the same.
well, it's like game companies should love Steam because it's like
It's saving them money.
yeah, because it's like hey, we don't
need
have
to
to
print up packaging,
and we
don't
can
need
still
to
charge
get
the same
boxes.
price.
Exactly.
You don't need to make instruction manuals.
Exactly. Because it's all
Yeah, it's like,
online.
and it works out because customers get the trade-off of like, okay, well, I don't have a physical copy, but I can get it anytime I want. I can install it no matter however many times I want on whatever computer I want.
I don't need to worry about my CD getting scratched.
I don't need to worry about CD key. I don't need to worry about updates.
No
Yeah.
CD key? I'm in.
Yeah. Oh no, I've
CD's already sold.
yeah.
Okay.
Or there's the once in a while where they'll say like, oh hey, they do multiplayer, you need the CD key, so just
Dan can't operate a doorknob.
Steam will go, oh hey, you need a CD key to do multiplayer, so hey, just hit Control C right now, okay, and then
Copied and then pasted.
and then yeah, it's they try to make that as easy as possible,
And they did. They actually did.
yeah, but now they have like now they have like Steamworks and Steam Cloud, and it's just
I haven't heard about Steamworks.
Steamworks Steamworks enables like the achievement system and everything.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I haven't read on that
Yeah.
one yet.
Oh yeah, you know what made me laugh my ass off when we were at Target last night? They were still selling TF2 for the PC.
Best Buy was doing that.
Yeah, for $20 for a physical copy of Team Fortress 2.
Well, if they have
You know-
extras, and there's...
You know what I
No, it's free.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
free.
Oh.
You know what I did?
But if they've got extras
At
and there's
Best
not
Buy.
been a memo from corporate to,
Take them
$5.
They're probably taking
It's
some
yours.
sucker for $20.
They are. No, they are. You know what I actually
But
did
see,
at the
it's
Best
not
Buy
like the
copies?
individual people that work
I had
at
a
the
piece of-
store have, power over the
No,
pricing.
they don't.
They don't. But
I mean,
no, it's just more laughing at the retard who
It's
will actually
corporate.
buy it.
Yeah.
Well,
Or laughing at corporate for
maybe
being
they're
so fucking
misinformed.
slow.
People aren't informed a whole lot these days.
No, that was weird because it's like Rage has already been price dropped to $30,
Mm-hmm.
and they updated the price for Rage,
No?
but they never updated the price for TF2 to like 1 cent.
Well,
1 cent. For
I
what?
still say
Physical
$5.
copiness policy.
No,
I mean, they got...
no. If the game is free, if you're gonna offer a physical copy, it should be at cost to produce
Well,
the DVD.
Yeah, but then you have to factor in
I could
moving
see.
the
I
copies.
could see $5. I actually could see $5. You got the moving copy, the.
You got the packaging, you got the
Packaging.
discs, you've got the actual
I
moving
could
it, you've got
actually
the
see
stocking
that.
it.
I also
I'm
consider
gonna
the fact
pay
that
$5.
that DVD was probably stamped in 2007, which means that
Okay, $2.
Well, no, but-
which means that once you install it, you still got like 7 gigs of updates to download.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, it's like when Team Fortress 2 was launched, it was like 7 or no, it was like
3 gigs, wasn't it?
yeah, it was 3 gigs, and now it's up to 11 gigs.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's how
Yeah,
many.
but when Orange Box came out, it was. I think that's.
I think with Orange Box, they fit everything, all of that onto 1 DVD.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so it's not that many updates with the orange box.
Well,
That's what
yeah.
they've been selling, I think.
Yeah, because they use the Source engine, which means that like Half-Life 2, Portal, and TF2 like all used the same engine, which meant that because I'm pretty sure you've noticed it whenever you install like TF2 and it'd be like 11 gigs, and you're like, oh, I want to go play Portal
Half-Life 2,
or Half-Life 2, and it's like 500 megabytes.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, actually, I love the engine because I've actually programmed on that engine. It is so fun. It is so much fun to actually screw around with that engine. If you're a programmer, just do it. It is so fun. That engine just fucking rocks.
That's why there's so many mods for it.
Yeah.
But see, it's like I know how fun it is to play with Source, but it's like the Hammer editor is so fucking old.
Well,
I wish they need to do something with the Hammer editor.
You know what you could actually do? All right, Context, CONTEXT, is an actual really good scripting text thing. It has a bunch of different headers to fit whatever you're doing. Source, any type of engine, they pretty much have it there. You can actually play around a lot with that. That's what I use, and then I actually just copy paste it into the actual.
Well, you know what Hammer editor is, right?
You
use it to make maps.
Oh no.
No, because I've tried to make maps and
I haven't made any
praise
maps.
the people who can actually figure out how to fucking use Hammer. Because I think Hammer comes all the way back from like the Counter-Strike
Oh, okay.
1 points, the Counter-Strike beta fucking. Well, no, beta. It wasn't beta. It wasn't part of
editor
Valve.
for mapping is pretty fun.
Yeah. Because like I see all these kick-ass TF2 maps, and that's like I want to make something like this. And I go on the Hammer editor, and it's like, oh god, this is horrible. Yeah.
Well, you never know what they're actually doing. I mean, they might have found a updated type version for the map editor, a different editor they're using to build the maps. So.
Maybe, yeah. There's probably a third party.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's like from everything I've seen, it's like people are using Hammer. So
If you want really one that's screwed up, you go look at the editor for Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. The map editor for that will make you beat your head into solid concrete after about 5 minutes of it.
do you think we should wrap up this part?
Sure, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, because I think we're done with emails. And...
Oh, we're still on the email part?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
well, we're done. Yeah,
that was SOPA.
Yeah, that was SOPA.
That was email number 2.
Yeah, of emails worth talking about.
Are we done to talking? Is the mic still recording? Or?
Well, we're still recording right now. I just
So you
figured.
can just chat it.
I just figured that this will be we'll do what we've been doing before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I think we should just end it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, the people on live stream know what's going on.
It-
So
Not the podcast, in case that you're in the middle of it. We're not ending the podcast wherever he sticks us.
boy, you gotta love our production value. We discuss what's gonna happen right on there.
Well, you can always cut that out if you really.
No, well, no, you know I'm not going to.
Yeah, I know.
He's
So
too lazy.
yeah. Let's hey Dan.
Hey Dan, get your fat ass in here.
Well, he's got show notes.
Buy credit, motherfucker.
No, just say later, dude.
You know you have.
This is the second half, so we're saying our goodbyes, and then we'll come back and do the first
Say your
half.
goodbyes.
Why do you guys always do the second half first?
I don't know. Oh, whoa! What the? Come on now.
Huh? Oh, I wasn't actually looking at my screen. Sorry.
What?
I wasn't looking at my
I
screen.
want to know.
No,
I don't know why.
you're-
You should not have jumped
this,
off.
This
You
appeals to
actually
your.
like it.
This appeals to your interests.
It's not that bad.
Dude.
What the fuck?
It's just two dudes making
What do you
out.
mean, what the fuck? You read Yowie. That's Yowie.
Yeah.
You're this older and that's
That's
attractive.
real Yahweh.
That's why
I
I'm
love
like,
the fact
ew.
that the live stream is watching.
Why aren't they
that.
teenage and
The live
Japanese?
stream has just been watching that for 20 minutes now. What
Well,
the fuck?
That must have been on it because again
Why
we
aren't
were
they
talking about
Japanese?
fucking Valve and Hammer Editor for
Where
like
were
10
we?
minutes, and I didn't even know it was on my screen.
We were in last stop or something. He comes over, I'm looking at whatever, and he starts showing me Yowie, and I'm all like,
No. I show him a page, and he's like, And it's like, oh,
That's a
that
chick with-
flat-chested chick with short hair has a penis.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Well, it was the
Wait, which one of
$2
us?
section. It was funny.
Which one of us are you proud of?
Josh. It was Josh.
There you go. Here's something that they can look at. It's more relevant. All right. Okay. Goodbyes.
That's our cast today.
Yes, another successful podcast has been shit out.
Oh, and don't forget to start working on your limerick.
Yeah, start working on your limerick. Send all limerick submissions to mdeathmech@gmail.com.
Make sure
or
it's
better
your
yet,
best.
just check out the website. There's going to be a page on it up there at the header bar. But anyway, if you have any other some things to talk about, send them to, or just want to talk to like me, I guess. I don't know. Deathmech@gmail.com and deathmech.com, the Electric Brony Steam Group, which is just the Electric Brony Steam Group.
Best way to reach me.
Yeah, best way to reach the porn guy, Casey, the guy you think that sounds like a chick.
Fuck you all.
Anyway, that's the best way to get hold of you.
Yep.
Have you gotten... Are you
Any
still
emails?
lonely?
I still have no email.
Someone sent him a picture of a hug.
I gotta go cut a turd. So
Wait, how can they get a hold of you?
Dan Snowburger, Sioux Falls, Facebook, or air.snowburger@lycos.com. It's all on the page there.
Yeah, and then how can they get a hold of you so they can send you pictures of hugs?
apathypony@gmail.com.
Yeah, just hit up the
I like how
contact.
I put a thing that said, anybody really like my new banners? And the only person that commented was Dan.
Yeah, check out the banners we have on the site too. Fucking Apathy Pony made them.
I was kind of confused when it swapped in the middle of my selection. I'm like, what?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, duh. He's got no swapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dig that one.
Yeah.
That took me like, half an hour because I was looking at the box going, I wonder what I can do.
But okay, we're done here. Bye bye.
Oh, bye.
Adios.
Hey.
Okay.
Piss on me, fucking piss on me, but do it in the Antarctic so that the pea freezes in mid-air while you are pissing off a building and the piss turns to spears. Impale me with frozen urine and then shit on my butt corpse